on Twitch in my attempt to start it on YouTube. There we go. That's much better.
Jump in for 2 seconds to tell you that yes, it is already available, Yashua.
That is freaking tastic. I wish I was as good as Blanc at Among Us.
Keep Benoit on my blog till the knives come out.
I knew you would say something like that.
Oh my gosh, I finished it. I sped run a reference for Tetramerix.
Yippee! Oh, apparently I did not screenshot. Let me screenshot it now. People had a few more seconds to do that. There we go. Oh, I still have it. The verdict is very verdicting. Verdacious even. Let's see. Did we get Platycerabos in this time?
At first, I think.
My God, I think that is true. We finally pushed it to its limit.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Finally.
The cow.
Does anyone know exactly how long it's been?
I mean, 13,
It's been
a little bit.
2 years or something.
No, it's only been
A little over a year. Yeah.
Yeah, it was early December of 2024.
Yep, anything
So-
over 30.
If you want to round up 2 years.
That is not 2 years.
Rounding up.
It's gonna be rounded up like.
I mean, you would.
months.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're
If we
rounding
round
up most of it.
It's 2 years. We're not rounding down. We're rounding up. If we're rounding up, it's 2 years. If we round down, it's 1 year.
I'm pretty sure that's bad math.
If it was like December like 15th or whatever, you would round it up, it'll be 2 years. It makes no sense.
Okay. Afterwards, we have Mixosaurus
What
on
I'm
the
saying-
menu. You
What
love
I'm
this.
saying is, if we round up, it's 2 years. That's like an
Guys.
unarguable fact.
No one's
Oh.
rounding.
Oh, and then we have a tie here. Oh wait, no, we have a triple tie.
Oh goodness.
Oh
Wait,
joy.
It turned into a triple tie? Are you
It
shitting
turned
me?
into a triple tie, yes. Number 3 is Tetramerix, as mentioned. And then we have a tie between Bandringia. This one here is Syndioceras. And, of course, a Hyperidapodon. Oh, beautiful creature.
To do it mostly ruminant straight. Maybe if Syndioceras is a ruminant.
Would it be? Would it be so?
I'd say yes. I'm not biased.
You are not biased at all. The bias is
I mean, all three.
is
I like all three. You either get weird shark, weird ungulate, or weird archosaur.
Big
I wonder
N.
which one Yash will choose.
Big N is about to start eating some pizza. That is indeed a good way to start the stream. Sit back, relax, and watch us suffer. Calablindo is sleepy. What we're gonna do here?
I'm surprised you are deliberating this much.
I'm quite biased towards the freak that is Hyperidapodon. I mean, I voted for it myself. For people not aware, Hyperidapodon is the freakiest of all the Rhynchosaurs. It's also one of the most common, and besides being that common, we still don't quite understand it. It's just super bizarre. It has a skull that is wider than it is long. It has jaws that look like beaks but don't quite act like beaks. It has bizarre tooth batteries that look like woodworking tools. Really, I can only describe them. And it has extremely weird nasal openings and other stuff. Let me show you the skull in dorsal and ventral view. It's quite something. And therefore I shall overrule everyone. I'm not spinning the wheel, Anteriano. I don't even know how to spell that.
I'm really happy. I want to see you happy.
Hyperidapadon is just the true goat all along. Best for
I
last.
wouldn't have minded doing the
Yeah.
the weird shark. I wouldn't have
The-
minded.
It is a cool
This
shark too.
is-
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it gets
This is
a
why I was
chance.
like- I'm very confused why you were deliberating this long, only to just overrule.
Yeah. For a moment, my mind was still in Greece and enjoying a murder mystery. But yeah, for people again here, Hyperidapadon in lateral view, it's just. What the fuck are you doing, man? But anyway, I think
Managed to figure out what's going on with its premaxillary.
we tried for probably a week or so. We scoured the literature, and in the end, we came across this very recently published Indian paper. I remember that. I think you found that, JW, where they refuted a previous claim about certain grooves on the quote-unquote beak being like wear marks.
Yeah, I know Space knew about it before.
I didn't say it.
Because, I mean, Space is Triassic.
Yeah, space is very Triassic.
I think we. I know you did an interpretation, and the one that I sort of stand by that's
Yeah.
semi-turtle beak-esque.
Yeah, like specifically going a little bit into softshell turtlebeak.
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. I think over the course of several days I made like 20 different interpretations. I even asked like Dave Hone like what his opinion is, and unfortunately Dave Hone, like I think he wrote his master's thesis on a British rhynchosaur, but unfortunately, as he confessed, he hadn't kept up that much with rhynchosaurs recently, so he was also at a loss. Not many people are looking into these guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a funny dude. But anyway, we are starting with a certain bovine anyway.
No, we're doing it first.
I mean, it has the most votes. So
Sure. It's just depending on the week. Sometimes you go.
indeed, yeah. I mean, the thing that is different this week is that instead of going from like the top or the bottom, I went from the top, but only took every other suggestion for the poll. That's why I also got way deeper into the wool thread than usual, no matter from what side I go.
Okay, so is it exposition time?
Take it away.
Okay, the creature we have before us is Platycerabos dodsoni. It is a bovine. It is known from, at least the holotype, is a cranium with attached horns. And it was found in Nebraska in the 1930s, and that was the state of things for a long time. It is one of the most obscure Pleistocene animal, like Pleistocene megafauna that I've ever heard of. Sending photos of the holotype now, like from the original description paper. The weirdest thing is that it is a bovine in North America, in the Great Plains, that is not a misplaced domestic cow, and it is not a bison.
Yeah, despite looking a little bit like a misplaced domestic cow.
Yeah, no.
A little bit.
There's a few cow breeds with like forwards curling horns, but none of them have flattened horn cores. And also
Yeah, they
don't
line
look
up completely with the rostrum.
symmetrical. Yeah,
and
no,
there is very, very little Peliard of it. Should also mention.
I have accumulated many references of all the things that it's like that it possibly could be, like the different clades of bovids. Just for comparison.
Mm-hmm. Do I have
Here's-
anything on the postcranium actually?
No.
Not to my knowledge.
I guess so. We just go with cow, generic cow.
To some extent, let me send y'all some skeletons. Hang on.
Dynamo was collecting.
Yes.
Oh wow! Thank you, Adobe Stocks. That is an AI-generated cow skeleton that looks horrible.
No. At least to me, the skull in lateral view looks a lot like some Leptobos, which is possibly close to bison, but looks way more
That stuff. Yep.
plesiomorphic. So that's how I've reconstructed it. A little more kind of generic cow-like, like not nearly as tall.
Yeah.
But go wild within Bovini.
Leptobos is funny because it goes, when it comes to horn structure, the complete opposite direction.
Yeah, and like the horns, they start out from the skull angled down, and then gently curve back up as they curl forward.
Yeah. Let me for comparison, this is the Platycerabos, and for comparison, this is Leptobos. They are also flattened and in line with the rostrum, but they curve the complete other direction.
Here's bison and example forward horned domestic cow, for example.
Yeah.
Here's some bison skeletons, bison antiquus and latifrons.
There is a quite nice mount of Leptobos. Let me post it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have not found an image of it in lateral view.
I can't either. But yeah, I think that's Leptobos etruscus.
Yeah.
Here's an auroch.
It is. There's honestly, when I look for it online, there's quite a few images of the mount, but always at an angle.
Wisent, the European bison, are a little more plesiomorphic.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the body, at least compared to American bison. That might be okay reference. Like, but then I don't know. This thing is living out on the plains.
Yep.
One bit of advice I can say probably is that the big, like the extravagant head floofiness of American bison is very specialized for high-speed ramming. That most bovines do not do. So
it's a cushion.
I don't imagine that's what these things are doing. But
yeah,
then again,
if you want to keep it safe, maybe Portrait I would recommend for people.
Yep. Grabbing a few more anatomy references.
Actually,
domestic cow musculature that looks all right. Like it's not super weird with domestication.
I was about to post that.
And there's precedent for making the bovines absolutely jacked, though given it's the Great Plains, probably a little fuzzier than these.
Yeah.
Banteng, and then the much better. Oh, come on, slow mode.
Keep in mind this still the Pleistocene, so.
Something that I will say that has yet to be bring up. There might be a second specimen. Maybe.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Found.
There might be a second specimen of it from Saskatchewan.
Oh.
Which is a big range extension.
It's
labeled from a local fauna, and it's like Bovini, Platycerabos ?
Is it known what material?
No.
Fuck.
It's at the University of Toronto.
And they have a large collection. That can take decades before someone picks it up.
Never getting touched if it's any outside of PhD theses at the most in our.
Yeah, and Toronto does not publish its the thesis. At least the older ones. I mean, that's why Phil Curry's stuff isn't out there for us to look at when it comes to all the Talara reptiles.
I would say there is hope of getting a view of that specimen, if for no other reason than I contacted the museum, like not I contacted, but when I started my journey of discovery with Platycerabos, a friend of mine was able to get in touch with someone who is at the museum where the holotype is. Got me in contact with them, and I asked, "Hey, so do y'all still have this?" And that's where that color photograph is from, which is like the only other photo of the holotype in existence.
Oh wait, according to Jens Kosch, we have some audio issues here. Let me.
Are we all quiet?
I'm not sure if I am quiet, but I turned you all up. I turned Discord up. It's nearly on max. No, actually it is on max.
The stream and it sounds good to me.
Okay. But I also like Dynamo wasn't on 200%, so I changed that.
I just got a few more things to put in stream materials.
Anything?
Here's some European domestic water buffalo for potential reference.
I think that's actually pride.
Water buffalo.
I could see like water buffalo being relatively like in terms of build in between bison and domestic cattle. Relatively good reference theory.
Here's the fur adaptation with bison that I was chatting about.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then I actually went ahead and just scaled the material, and also got a screenshot of the measurements.
Yeah, something very important to mention is a later paper that mentioned it, like randomly, said that this 100% isn't a ox, like a muskox of any sort, like that.
Oh yeah,
is something that we know.
I didn't even mention muskox, but I have we have a lot of crania from the various North American ovibovines, like muskox and company. This thing does not look anything like any of them. This is not a big weird caprine.
Yeah. Ricardo, did it coexist with mammoths? Well, you can imagine it coexisting with everything during the Pleistocene in North America.
Yeah, no, this thing, if this thing is truly from both Nebraska and Saskatchewan, Columbian like at some point in the late Pleistocene, Columbian mammoths, woolly mammoths, Eucerotherium, the weird muskox,
all the bisons,
camelops, Homotherium would probably be chasing it down, plus gray wolves and dire wolves.
Yeah, mastodons.
You'd run into
all the mastodon species and
probably not mastodons.
Oh wait.
If this thing is open plain entirely just on
yeah. If you look at that, I mean,
dependent mastodon probably wouldn't interact with it all that much, but also.
I mean, then again, if it like lived like had a big range, then I would suspect it to interact at some point somewhere, a little bit at least.
I mean, yeah, we all bets are off when it comes to the range of this thing because.
Yeah.
On the one hand, it's Pleistocene megafauna. We must have enough material. Like, if it lives somewhere, surely we would have material of it.
You would think.
It existed, and we have like one, maybe two.
Which makes you question: was this just a rare animal, or is this one of these cases where the fossil record is actually worse than we think?
There is another option.
That we have a lot of specimens, we just don't know it.
Yeah, how much bovine material was just assigned to bison because that's all they thought it could. That is
true. Yeah.
I also posted a very funny-looking Zebu cattle X American bison hybrid in chat if anyone wants to use
That's
that.
an interesting head shape. That's bizarre. Okay, according to Jens, I'm fine, but the others are off. I don't know how to fix this. I already put everyone on max and on the audio mixer of OBS 2. Fuck. Maybe you have to change something on your end, Jens. I don't know.
I mean, if they can hear like you properly, but not anyone else, but I don't think it's on them.
Maybe. Who knows?
You know, I've just checked the stream. JW is incredibly quiet. In the
Hmm.
bit that he just
Yeah, screen, turn your computer audio up, maybe? Well, that's what I did.
Oh dear.
I actually turned the computer audio up and put my speakers down so I wouldn't blow my ears out. Specifically Petite, yes, I know, but I have Petite on 200%. And I have Discord like in my overall like sound mixer on like 200%. Like I don't know what else. And I have my PC also on audio output 100%. I cannot go further actually. I would maybe look into the fine details of the settings to change something. But like I have everything on max basically for everyone in Discord and Discord itself and the PC and the program and yeah, and have to turn down my speakers so not everyone in the house is waking up. Octula says I always thought they were supposed to be super quiet. No.
Why?
Yash just takes up all the audio space.
It is not supposed to happen. I mean, I can look. Is there
It
anything?
wasn't always like that.
It's like it happens once a week at this point.
I don't know why. It's like every time I open my PC, it's usually the case that my sound audio settings are completely fucked. Like I open browser and like click on a video and it's super quiet. And I look into my settings and for some reason audio on browser is nearly on 0. For example. Sounds. I'm looking into overall settings quickly. Microphone. Advanced settings.
Can you send me a screenshot of your OBS, Josh?
Well, I can put it in chat. It's I have everything on max.
Yeah, that's really odd. What do you have Discord running through?
It's coming through desktop audio.
Do you have Discord particularly low on your like inbuilt sound mixer?
Nope. That's what I said. It's on 100%.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
what could that be then? Maybe no, because I wouldn't. Yeah, what?
I can turn it on and off again. I can maybe try adding a
Yeah, that's
extra channel for Discord if that changes anything, but I don't think so.
yeah, with a shot, I'd say. I don't imagine that would do anything, but better.
Actually, how do I add? I mean, I'm usually there. Nope, that is something else. Where do I add another sound channel? Ooh, what is this? Okay, that's the directionality. No, I don't want to do that. Say something now.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Beep beep. Bibbidi-bidi.
Maybe this helps. I'm increasing the audio
No
of.
light, apparently.
I'm increasing the audio in the audio like advanced settings to 230, not 250. For desktop audio. Maybe that does something. How is it on stream for people who are watching? According to Color
We're getting
Blinder, it's
better.
fine.
Little better.
But is fine good?
Yeah, we're getting all good.
Let me go up to 300%. Maybe that helps. I hope
Maybe on
I
that
don't
specific channel that
accidentally
you made for Discord, try adding a gain filter.
Sorry?
On the channel, your yeah, wait. So on the channel that you've made for Discord specifically, try putting a filter that says something like gain on it.
That's the thing. I cannot add
Although I've just checked the
another.
stream and we are actually louder.
Yippee!
Yeah, but I don't see like an option to actually add sound channel,
Yeah.
or it doesn't show me like a separate sound channel for Discord.
Maybe add a gain filter to your desktop just for now, like a quick fix.
But can you regularize? What is this? No, that is that same thing again. Oh, can I go in here and add something? No. I don't know. And with that, I can just remove it. I mean, for now, it appears to be better. I will look into it after stream. We are way too late into this already anyway. And I think we have enough references gathered.
Yeah.
Apparently, this
Shall we
results
start
in
now?
everyone being louder overall, especially me. Fucking hell. Maybe if I turn myself down a little bit, that helps then. How is it now? Let's draw the cow, indeed.
Woohoo!
Oh. Finally.
Draw the cow now. Okay, I have to switch my tablet on though. Should do that, and I'm grabbing my timer. Blop, 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 blop. Okay, 20 minutes. I hope everybody is ready.
They had a lot of time.
Indeed. Oh, where'd the eraser go?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
Literally Miguel, yes, yeah. We also are live on YouTube. We are live everywhere. Soon, also on.
Kick live stream when.
Also soon we are also live on Twitter and Threads and Blue Sky and other platforms. I have no idea.
Let's go.
Everywhere, all at once, somehow. Let's just take a normal monochrome background. Why is it lagging? Live on TikTok? Yes, Andrejano. Why not? No, I will not go to TikTok. Please. I would rather not. Too many stupid people there. According to everything I have seen about TikTok. Let us start in 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh. Short-moronic Brontotherium, yet based on a distribution of Nebraska plus possibly Saskatchewan, yes, prairie guys. Though, if you draw it in like a forested, wet like valley in the Rocky Mountains or like a Midwestern oak savanna, no one should crucify you.
Not yet.
Also, V-Swain asks, what right do cows have to be this shape? I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of just peak performance.
I think
was
they
also a
were just
question-
horsing around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, they're bovids. They
Mhm.
they simply can't be horsing around.
Yeah. Speaking
Oh,
of
they're
which,
bovines, they do
other contemporary
whatever they
critters,
want.
horses.
Sagi, don't look
Don't
at me like this. I'm working.
Don't ask
Yeah.
what species.
No, just horse. There was a question earlier from Ricardo Ignacio 1403. Would a baby look any different than a modern cow baby? It would. I mean, baby bovines are always a little goofy proportion, but in the same kind of ways. I would advise looking at baby bison and baby gar or banteng, like any of the wild cattle species.
Baby god like the fish. Kill myself. This stupid joke.
Sure, whatever.
Baby garlic.
Mm-hmm.
I like cow lips. They're so silly.
Oh yeah, they're very goofy. The horn angle, no matter where you draw this from, is always going to be weird. Cause like, especially when they start out, they're drooping. They start out slanted, angled down from the skull.
Also, you
So
can
it's
see
like-
in this image here, the horn core is not round. Something.
Yeah, no, it's
No,
flat.
that's the most defining trait. The horn core is flat, very
Yeah.
flat.
Which this guy does actually have a few common names.
Wait, what do you say about me?
I don't get it.
I don't even know what the what you were.
Coal full of men.
Mm.
But I think everybody was confused by that.
No.
Petite cannot accept
there are a
that.
few people in the server who I know will get this.
Petite
Good for
cannot
them.
accept that simply is not funny.
Yeah, look, see, there are people that got it. There you go.
Yeah, that
Literally, Miguel, I'm curious. That'd have to be a significant range extension for it to have an alligator scavenging on it. There ain't many of those in the Pleistocene of the Great Plains, or heck, in the Great Plains in general, post-Miocene.
But have you considered Platycera was going down there?
Sure. I would be overjoyed if Platycerabos was discovered, like, in my neck of the woods.
Your neck of the woods just needs more Cenozoic research or more paleontological research in general.
So true.
The only semi-well-known stuff paleontologically is Basilosaurus and like a single dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Basilosaurus isn't that bad.
But it's everywhere.
Sagi.
Basilosaurus is
wait.
everywhere.
Ah, God damn it. Sagi!
Oh,
The cat wants my attention. I will just throw him out now.
Poor baby. Poor thing.
Poor critter.
He did this to himself.
Mm-hmm.
This looks
Mhm.
very wrong. What did I do? Oh, I put the eyes too far back.
Oh,
Let
also
me
one thing I
also
don't think we
on the
mentioned.
sound.
Sorry, real quick. One thing I don't think we mentioned. The horn cores that you see on the specimen are just the core. There'd be a significant amount of keratin extending those things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like
because we have a sample size of 1, we don't know how much variation this thing had.
yeah,
This could be the most majestic bull of the species, or a itty bitty little thing.
there's
Or
also
the
no.
cows just had smaller horns.
We also don't know how old this individual was.
Yep. Okay, that's another thing. This thing somehow managed to preserve without a single tooth in its skull.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
So for mammal workers,
probably-
it not doesn't exist basically.
I mean,
It's not
that's.
diagnostic. Where are the teeth?
I mean,
So
in all on.
true.
Okay, to be fair, Bovataxa usually are based off horncore stuff.
Which
Gummy
I
bear, gummy
don't
bear.
like either.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't either. I don't either. I think it's bad because like ontogeny and stuff is a lot more of a worry
Please,
with.
please don't base all your work on like a single part of an animal. Please, I beg of you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. You want them to describe complete postcrania without a skull?
That'd be helpful.
For shame, for shame. I forgot how much space there is between the eye and even the like anterior most part of the horn.
Mm-hmm.
This guy had a long skull.
Yeah. Whatever it was silly. And now it's extinct.
Probably because of us.
Probably.
Unless the population was always rather small and the fluctuations at the end of the Pleistocene were just too much.
I mean, this guy's Rancho-Librarian.
Well, that's the thing. It would be nice if someone actually found, went back and securely dated a confirmed Platycerebos site, if such a thing existed.
Yippee!
Oh, that's something else I think I forgot to mention. The holotype is just described as, yeah, these coordinates north of this town in a gulch somewhere. Someone brought it to
That's
us.
hilarious.
Yeah,
But also incredibly sad.
yeah.
Yeah, this guy got the short end of the stick so many times.
That is so sad. That's actually like tragic.
It's so
Like,
sad.
I think they.
But wait,
I think-
more sad is that we only have 12 minutes left.
Enjoy. Mm.
You know what? I'm going with something grayish.
Nice. Like, wild bovines don't have a ton of color variation, but there's still some very pretty ones.
Yeah. Also, I think looking at domesticated cattle and how colorful, if you can call it that, they
I-
can get, I think can give you like
We-
inspiration for like potential color
Um,
palettes.
Please no, please take that. Please no, do not reference domestic cattle for coloration, please.
Why not?
No.
I mean, not one to one, just like in terms of like what colors are possible, not like in terms of pattern or stuff like that.
Dynamo is
Dynamo.
the
You
equivalent
sound
of
like certain
the
horse people I
ecos-
know.
I was about to say Dynamo is the Bovin equivalent of the Echo's horse guy.
I'm not that much. I
Sure,
just- I
sure.
heard-
Keep telling yourself that.
I will.
We all know it's true.
It is not true.
Mm-hmm.
I refuse it.
Also, did I already post this photo? And let me scroll up through here. Yeah, I did. One of the Benteng photos has a male and female right next to each other, and you can see the absurd horn dimorphism in this species. one of them, the males have like auroch horns but twisted upwards. The females have tiny, dinky little backwards-facing spikes. It's like,
That's very interesting.
how do you do that? Sorry, what, Petit?
That's pretty interesting.
Banteng are one of the coolest living bovines, I would say.
I gotta like up my cow knowledge because I like literally have basically next to nothing on cows.
Oh yeah, now Petit is also quiet for me.
Hmm.
Oh, I think Petite was just speaking
Interesting.
quiet though.
No, I'm talking at normal volume.
Oh dear.
It's virtuous.
It's very confusing. I don't know what could be causing these issues either.
Let me turn my speakers up a little bit again.
Oh yeah, because Yosh doesn't use headphones, does he?
I'm not using headphones.
Yeah. there we go.
My ears are getting, after like 5 or 10 minutes of using headphones, my ears are getting super hot. And I hate
Huh.
like what's it here, like iPods or something even more.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Have you tried getting those headphones that are like really breathable, or not really? I'd be
I
surprised if
haven't
not
looked
feel
really into it.
comfortable.
The speakers
Yeah,
work,
use
so I
whatever
never
works.
really saw the demand.
Yeah, use whatever works. If it works, it works.
You had an orb at one point.
But that was a microphone, not.
Oh wait, yeah, that was microphone. Mixed up sound related tools.
I have potentially a very stupid but glorious idea.
Oh,
I don't know if I'll have time, but what are the minutes looking like, Yosh?
what's what looking like?
The minutes.
Oh, minutes. 7 minutes 30 seconds.
How the hell are you gonna finish that in 7 minutes? What is this Yosh guy up to?
Honestly, it's looking awesome.
It
I
is
mean, I'm-
looking
I'm-
awesome, but how the hell is he gonna finish this in 7 minutes?
I mean, I'm working razor minimalistic here, so. And I'm not doing any background or
Yeah.
so.
Also, bonus points for whoever does extra bovine work and draws it like alongside bison.
Are you kidding me?
not
Who
happening.
would have time for that?
There's
Also, extra
there's
bonus
some
points to
lunatics
people
out
who
there.
want to torture themselves,
Petite.
because torturing yourself is honorable in Paleostream.
Keep
Petite,
telling
I think
yourself
you're. I think you're reflecting,
Self-report, by the way. Self-report, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
not reflecting. Projecting. Sorry, it's the other
Projecting,
word.
yeah, projecting is the word.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant. Shit, that's the wrong pink.
Oh, you said pink. I heard something else.
I don't even know what you could have heard. That's crazy. Okay, whatever.
I
don't
heard
even know
that's the
what this
wrong
means.
kink.
That's- Oh my god. This German speaker.
What does him being a German speaker have to do with it?
Because the way his brain's wired to process language definitely had an effect there.
I thought you, Jebel, I thought you meant or both of you. I thought you meant the piece of technology on my desk producing the sound.
I'm even more confused.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Wait.
You know, Petite said this German speaker, and I assumed
Oh, the
she
speaker.
means the
Oh.
speaker on my desk, and I was like, what? Yeah. I'm sorry.
No,
even-
okay, no.
I'm
that
not
makes
even
so
sure the
much
speaker
sense,
was
actually.
produced by a German company.
feel like whoever gets my piece has whatever they're calling elite ball knowledge or whatever.
What knowledge?
Elite ball knowledge.
Hmm.
I'm just starting out
That
with
is
a
to say if
portrait.
they get the reference.
Not just gonna do portraits this time around.
I think portraits are fine. Your portraits are quite nice.
Yeah,
Ultra.
I just don't want to only do portraits.
What's time looking like, Gosh?
4 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
This is
Uh,
fine.
Me when I lie to myself.
Dynamo, I'm doing what you asked of people. I'm using that hybrid image
Woohoo!
for Postcrania. I'm gonna give him a big old mane.
Nice.
And I'm using
hybrid animals
Cass
usually
from
aren't good reference
Bavaria.
for anything, but I think this one's fun.
It's
I'm
wintry.
using all the domestic cattle, all at once.
Mm-hmm.
You think this guy lives in a bit too cool of a climate, at least during certain parts of the year, to have like a dewlap, but
I mean, bull bison have a bit of a dewlap, but it's very fuzzy.
yeah,
So-
it's good. I guess exposed dewlap is the better way of wording it.
Yeah, not quite like Gar.
Every time you say gar, I think of the fish. And I think of
Gaur.
fish even.
I mean,
Okay,
that
but which?
means you are
that-
thinking of the fish. You are thinking.
Okay,
of the
but to
I-
clarify, which Gar fish are you thinking of?
Both. That's why I said both.
Okay.
What do you mean both?
Gar is
There's
in,
a
like,
billion
the
different fish called
half-beaks,
gar.
And then gars and alligator gar type gars.
Yeah, I think there's a certain other name for them in like other regions.
Yeah, I just don't know it.
Yeah, because there's like I know the one that you're talking about, like garfish, like the marine ones.
Needlefish?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
called
needlefish,
needlefish.
half-beaks,
Yeah.
those ones.
Oh, the cigar from Cuba.
Well, the
No, cigars are the ones you smoke.
Damn, the moment you said it, I made the same joke.
the extant marine gars, because there are some actual like gars
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
in marine settings, at least during part of the time during like the Cenozoic, or not Cenozoic, during the Cretaceous.
Pretty sure we also have like actual marine gar from the Cretaceous.
I mean, that's what I was saying.
I thought you.
We
I
do.
thought you meant needlefish.
From both. No. From both.
We're already getting the gars mixed up.
From both families, even.
Yeah. What
like
are
the
these
extinct
bovines
one-
doing in the sea?
Mm-hmm.
1 minute.
Sea cows. Haven't you heard of them?
I mean, bovids did island stuff a weird amount of time, so they're pretty
Mhm.
acquainted with the ocean, probably. It's the only the second time I've drawn a bovid.
Oh boy, there we go. Time to post.
Ah.
Show me your cows. Now show them producing milk. Nobody clips that.
Thank goodness.
Bang.
Oh, true. Jens, aurochs are also known for some striking sexual dimorphism.
Yeah. Also, there was one bovine notably missing from the lineup of ones I posted.
Also, yes,
Um,
Jens, it's true. You can smoke most kinds of fish.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my
That's a good
god.
one. That's a
The
zinger.
amount of
That's a zinger.
puns you can layer here.
uh-huh.
That's a zinger.
Oh boy. Let's save this. Bloody. Boss 02. Because fun fact, this is the second one I do. One.
Yay.
PNG. So many bovines.
Mm-hmm.
We are boving it. Oh, I should fuse layers. Bloop. And then put in stream gallery. The Bladizera boss. The fabulous one.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody the Cerebos?
Indeed.
Yes. Cerebos puts on horns the other way. Bloody Cerebos!
Yep.
Thank you, Aberrantologist, for your comment. I quote, Bazinga.
Thank you for your
Very cool.
contributions.
Jens, I think in general, yes, elephants look more majestic when they swim than bovines, with the exception of swimming water buffaloes.
Yeah, those things are just horned submarines.
When they like glide through the shallow water, like just below the surface, with their horns swept back for more for less water resistance. It's honestly quite creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't export it. Hold on.
Oh,
Looking for it. There we go.
save the cow. Okay, while people post, let me do some advertising. Our today's sponsor
Advertising.
is Die Welt der Plesiosaurier Paläontologische Abenteuer, which will be published in a few days. But it's all in German, so I'm just preparing an Instagram post right now.
Yeah, the clock is ticking.
The clock is always ticking. On what specifically in this case, though?
You know,
I actually don't.
the scheming. Me
Munich?
and Montana scheming. Or, well, me, Montana, and Dynamo scheming.
There are so many schemes I lost count.
It is.
I should
it is a
all
much-related
rename you
thing.
into the scheming Munich.
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay, let's have a look at what our stable holds tonight. Starting with the name was taken, who did this beautiful little portrait of Platyceratops, looking all majestic with forward swept horns as it should. Nice. I think you set the ears a little low. Maybe I think they should be right below the horns here. A little bit awkward, but yeah. Nonetheless, that's
Yeah, no,
the thing that happens when you have your horns positioned like this.
Yeah, no, they're bad from every angle to
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah, except maybe front or like basically dorsal view of the skull. Like you can turn the skull into a pretty cool logo, I think. But yeah,
Honestly, yeah.
everything else is a little bit tricky. Colorblindo going with full body here. Line art. Nice, nice. I think you could have made the torso a little bit more chunky, maybe. And the horns a little bit thicker. Keep in mind there would be keratin on top of all of this. I mean, the curvature we can't really say about because we have, well, sample size of 1. So maybe there could have been like this. So yeah. No, otherwise looks pretty good. But also then again, I should say, as someone who draws bovines rarely, I'm not qualified to give the best critique on these. However, I can see, for example, in the case of gaps here, that this is a beautiful cow. No matter how accurate, very cool. I love the atmosphere, the blues and grays here. Works very nice. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's stunning. Holy cow.
Holy cow, indeed. It's not even from India. Next, Roadrunner from Hell with these guys here in dorsal view. Running through the steps. Oh, interesting here that you experiment a little bit with the shape of the horns. Something I would mention is that stripes are very unlikely for these guys. Like, I don't think there's any bovine
yeah, not to my knowledge. Like,
yeah,
the entire tribe.
yeah. Even if you widen a little bit the focus, stripes don't really appear. Maybe like what can happen is like a single stripe, like from the from the shoulder or something like that. I think that is.
Oh no, if
that can happen.
If it's close to cattle and aurochs, a white dorsal stripe is pretty common. Like
Yeah.
going from the back of the head to the tail. But
yeah, but for
that's
some
about it.
reason, I have to agree here with JW, with the color genetics nitpicking that it is unlikely.
You mean
Okay,
Dynamo?
Dynamo. Sorry. Ah,
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah,
should
one
really
and the
just call
same.
you both Screaming Eunuch, so I can't mix you up. Hussein, next here with this angry little Platyceratops mooing into our cameras. Very nice. Very powerful. Very beautiful. Yeah. I think I would add a little bit more of the shoulder here to show that it's like not as thick continuing like over the all the body. And the moment the wool section is a little bit very triangular. This is nothing on the anatomy. This is just like for composition sake. But yeah, it looks nice. I think the nose could have been a little bit more flashy. Maybe, but yeah. Good stuff. Next, a genius with this funky guy here. Looks pretty good. I think you should makes the guts a little bit gives them a little bit more volume. Looking at some modern day examples like this gaur here, you see how low hanging the belly is towards the back here.
Yeah.
Little bit too doggish right now, I would say.
Large ungulates are droopy in a lot of weird ways.
Yeah, the big
Yeah.
guts need room and have to be somewhere.
Yeah. And the dewlap that makes you a living rectangle in some cases.
Yeah. Okay, Luan, with this portrait here in lateral view, very cool, very nice. Also now with ears positioned, correctly. I love the little mane you gave it. Good stuff. Then Jackosaur with this lovely little guy prancing around, or galloping rather. Having maybe nothing nice dust bath afterwards. I think the skull is a little bit too slim in profile. Yes, we don't have the lower jaw, but we can expect it to be a little bit deeper, especially the snout here. But yeah, no. Otherwise, looks pretty good. Nice. Then we have
The wiggle you've given in the keratin is pretty interesting.
yeah, like wiggling a little bit. I was also considering, because of the head shape, to go a little bit towards like water buffaloes, where they have these slight ridges on there,
Yep.
because they are also flattened.
Mm-hmm.
The horn cores here. So, but yeah, Velociraptor with this tiny guy somewhere in the Pleistocene plains, all alone. It's the only Platyceratops that ever existed.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone earlier joked that maybe there was only ever a population of 10 and they were very long-lived.
Mm-hmm. Surely.
Sure. Then we have who are you again? I think you are Sora. Yes, you are Sora. I remember. First ungulate ever drawn. I think for your first ungulate it's pretty good, especially the snout looks quite nice. I think the part back here looks a little bit weird. I think the horns and the horn sheets look a little bit too buffalo-like. The orientation is good. And the eyes look I think it would look different. It's hard to describe the way cows do it.
Mm-hmm.
For the moment, I just say not quite like that. It's something to get used to.
Very similar to one of my earlier Platyceratops drawings where I attempted a front view.
Yep. Bovines do be funky. Okay, next. There we go. Literally, Miguel with a sketch of Platyceratops. Just chilling. Just getting a back massage from an alligator. You know, it's making has holidays in Florida and checks out all the local spas. Very nice, very relaxing. It looks very tense. It certainly needs this. Okay, next Grok. Cowsers? What? One is more rectangular than the other, I see. Certainly the bovine ever. Yeah, no, the nose looks a little bit. It's a little bit too much back swept, I would say. Otherwise, looks quite nice for the stylized thing. And very important, you forgot the ears. You should add ears. Like adding ears to mammals does so much. It's weird if you take away the ears, honestly. Okay. EG with this beautiful piece here. I love the style. Very, very cool. Has like the vibes of like Russian propaganda posters and stuff. In a good way. I mean, this is very, very nice.
It does look cool.
Yeah, or a little bit early German expressionism. Der Blaue Reiter and stuff has something of this. Nicely done. Alex here coming in with I tried. You did try, and I think you succeeded largely.
Yeah.
I think it's looking pretty good. Love the idea of the horn just curling around further and further and further. Until it nose picks, basically. I could totally see that with older, larger individuals.
Yeah.
There's weird stuff that can happen with cow horns. Oh my god, cow tools! Yes, Reeswain, yes!
The tool!
The dual use!
Wait, someone did cow tools?
Yes.
Wait.
I
At least 2 people did.
I also
was-
love
At least
the
oh, that's beautiful.
yeah, I also love the
That's
color
beautiful nature's
scheme.
healing.
Only thing I will mention is, unfortunately, I think you made the horns a little bit too backswept.
The horns are a bit funky in that perspective, but everything else about this is one of the coolest iterations I've seen.
Also, I appreciate that you made it visibly a female. Thank you very much.
Eh.
Then we have Octolus with the baby. It's beautiful. Look at him. And the wolves in the background are absolutely not menacing at all. Good stuff. Platyceratops then by average bear. What is that all in the background? Why did you write Platyceratops all over again? Well, I shall not question it. Actually, I just did, but I like the idea of the broken off horn here. Very fun. Very goofy looking creature. I think the nose doesn't quite look bovine. I think the nostrils are a little bit too close together. They usually razor spaced out. I like touching the corners of the snoot. Look at some cow noses, I would suggest. Then we have, what do we have here? Captain Trololo coming in also with something interesting stylized.
It's a Cyclops.
What's that? Oh! Oh no. Oh no. I'm so
That's the thing
sorry.
that can happen.
It can happen. Poor baby. Damn. This is getting sad. Something more fun though, by Tapping Snurtle. It's what a beautiful creature. Look at him. I love the golden fur. Very cool.
Yeah.
Also giving a little bit of bison hair here on the scalp. Yeah. No, that is a fun little cow. Then we have Lolpai with one laying down to rest. Very cool. Love how beefy you made the torso. That's how you do it. Very cool. I think the chin and stuff could use a little bit more definition. A little bit of what is very typical for cows, like there with like the slight droopiness of skin and stuff like that. That would be good. Because otherwise it looks a little bit too rectangular. Not rectangular, triangular overall. But yeah, no, very nice. Then JW also going in with a crossed horns here. Nice. And you did with the keratin ridges that I also have thought about. Nice. Nice.
It looks so cool.
Very cool. Also playing a bit with the colors.
And a ridge of fur along the back.
That's fun. Nice. Then Ultra Loser with 2 pieces here. Nice. So more like a silhouette and one portrait here. Very cool. I think the horns would be probably even more aligned with the snout.
Not necessarily, at least from what I've seen of the one good side view that we have. All you have to do to the horn as you have it is just make the middle of the straight lateral portion sag a bit and sag and have it lower the entire thing slightly. Like the horns start out drooping from the side downwards from the sides of the skull before curving back up.
Yeah. I think it would probably at least when we use that one specimen we really have as reference, I think they would be still look a little bit different. But yeah, then again, it's the sample size of one. Would be probably some variation. Okay, next. Yeah, this is more like how I imagine it. Nice. Also, you know what? This should be called the Balrog cow. It has the same horns.
Huh. Unfortunately, I don't get the reference.
From Tolkien, Lord of the Rings. The big fire demons. They have same horn configuration.
I am a horrific.
You shall be educated. Don't resist.
By that.
Okay, Sci-Fi Park again with cow tools here. Excellent. Yes, all the cow tools.
Yeah.
I think the body could be a little bit larger. So could be like 20% increased, I think. But the head is very nice. I see the inspiration here.
Veronica.
Nice. There is Veronica. Then entertainment with this fluffy feller. Very nice. He looks very angry, honestly. The horns look, I know the perspective's a little bit hard, but the horns look a little bit too droopy, I feel. They don't quite look, maybe it's a shading, but they don't quite look like they're facing forward. They look more like they're facing downward right now. But then
It's
again, it's hard to capture that.
really hard in this perspective to make it look like the tips are curving towards the viewer.
Yeah. First time drawing cows since elementary school. Yeah. Okay, Drongo Jack. How's there?
You nailed it.
That is forward facing indeed.
You did it. Congrats.
That is very nice example here. Except I think from this perspective, again, like the snout would be also more in frontal view. But
It's fine.
splitting hairs. Next, casual soap muncher with Springlock. Who? What? Loving the colors and the tuft of lighter hair on the ears. Very cute. The nose get a little bit more work. It looks a little bit too round, I think. Cow noses are a little bit more blocky overall. But yeah, no, looks fine. Fix the nose. Nice one, Hussein. Yeah, that looks better. Dynamo then with Platycerabos looking at a sage grouse. Very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I think the eyes look a little bit weird here.
Yeah.
I don't quite know. Yeah, it's yeah. You choose again a razor tricky perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, nice. Then another frontal view. This time by Aberrantologist. I love the coloration, I have to say. Very nice. Good work. Love the snoot, and love the little horns. Okay, then Brontosaur with Platycerabos just standing there, moving into the distance. Very nice. Then more fur by Lolpai here. Very cool. And all the Platycerabos in the world. Again, what is that? What is happening here? Is there anything happening? Is it just the white noise has a button? Petite, explain.
Yep.
I think
Do you get the reference?
No, not at all.
It's the Bliss photo, the Windows XP home screen.
I was just looking it up to see if it was.
Yeah, that's why it's on a CRT.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I was thinking that, but then again, I was like, wait, no way. Oh god. Yes. That's better nose, average bear. There it is. The cow sitting in the field, blissfully unaware of all the cow tools. Then vertical retrace with this funny little portrait. Very nice, very cute. Love the big eyes here. Keep in mind here with the cross section of the horns, they would be flattened, not round. And the nose is maybe a little bit too doggish. Like the chin would be a little bit more forward and stuff. Cows are very flat snooted. There. Okay, a little bit more stuff by Casual Soap Muncher, more work by Jackosaur. Yeah, that looks already quite a bit better. Entertainment got the reference. Lolpai with last second first sketch. Beautiful. Yes. Ultra Loser also realigning the horns. Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. Reducing the chat.
I have some things I need to take care of, so I will just take my cow and leave.
Take your cow.
Okay, see ya.
Take your cow.
I'll see you
Go.
later. Have fun.
You're gonna miss the Intilu Caprid. Goodbye.
And with that,
Hey,
we
it's
come.
fine. Those are just discount cows. See ya.
Okay, it's time for Mixosaurus.
I'm surprised this one hasn't been drawn on a flocking before.
Same, honestly. The cool thing about Mixosaurus is we have a lot of material for it. And we have excellent... Oh, you already posted it. We have excellent skeletal drawings too. Even soft tissue remains that show us that this guy, this early ichthyosaur, actually did something funky. It had the dorsal fin right behind the pectoral fins. Which is weird. Like, no other ichthyosaurs where we have soft tissue remains really does that. And, like, also among modern day animals, that is razor rare. Why it did that? No idea. But it did. And, yeah. Mixosaurus was a rather small guy. I think like a meter long. Maybe, in some cases. Sometimes even smaller.
What is that?
Thank you, Hussein. Very
oh
cool.
my gosh.
Hussein, I think it's not rectangular enough. It's still needs more rectangle. You'll have to see it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's beautiful.
Finally that sticker comes to good use.
Oh my gosh, it was Platycerabos the whole time. Look at the horns.
Apparently was.
I'm just as excited.
But yeah, Mixosaurus. The most mixing of saurus. Is there anything... Ooh, wait. Is there a dorsal view of the skull or something? To give an idea for the width? Ooh. Ooh, I think I have something. Doop, 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 doop.
I assume most of the skulls are laterally crushed.
B. Okay. Found like a compilation of ichthyosaur skulls and dorsal view. And B, apparently here is Mixosaurus. A genius. We don't post other people's interpretations.
It's also not that good.
It's, yeah.
We have
the dorsal fin.
Yeah, we have the outline. It wasn't like that.
We literally have the dorsal fin.
Yeah.
Like you can't really
no
do.
shade on him, obviously. But
they're
that's what it is.
Not
it's
shaming,
like
only throwing a little bit of shade. A little bit.
No, not even any shade. Personally, I just
a little bit. What else? What else?
Oh yeah. Remember, as always, the center of the sclerotic ring is all you're gonna see with soft tissue.
That is true. Also,
the mouth line should go back to the jugal.
The mouth line. Yeah. Also interesting is we have stomach content, and it shows what you expect. Fish scales.
Yeah, I don't know what else it would be eating. I mean, maybe some belemnites.
I mean, yeah, cephalopods. Cephalopods are also on the table.
Oh my gosh, Sleepy T-Rex. Thank you. Very cool.
Why is your name Son Goku?
To confuse me every time.
Is the next one going to be Son Wukong?
No, something more unexpected, probably.
Yeah, probably.
In terms of habitat,
Oh, thank you, literally, Miguel. Thank you.
Sky is, as you can probably guess, from the Triassic, and it's basically from everywhere. I think we have it like globally. I know we have it in Europe, in Asia, in North America. I'm not sure how far north or south it would go, but Mixosaurus was probably so if you like think about like what could I show it together with, basically everything from this time. What time of slice do we have? Anisium to Ladinium.
I think it's to the point where, like, there's too much stuff.
Yeah. So the basically all of the middle Triassic, this guy was around. Yeah, pick your poison if you want to show something along it. Otherwise, just go with your flow. Anything else we should add here, or are there any questions?
Miguel, the only thing I will say is that is a few sclerotic ring. I have a feeling that that is part of like what might make the eye show up more. This is a bunch of separate bones, whereas like in iguanas, at least that is its own. Like that is all fused. I'm wondering if that has something to do with the amount of it that you're seeing. When soft tissue is added in iguanas.
Damn. I absent-mindedly looked at Hipperidapidon again. What happens?
Your child.
It's a creature. What would I do it without it? Did someone
Man,
send
the
me
Lorping coelacanthus
another
article
friend
is so
request?
sad.
Wait, if it is again from a goddamn no.
Oh my gosh, you know what we can draw this with?
What?
Sorictes.
You can
What-
draw
what
everything
sub-
with Sorictes.
Sorictes,
sub-
Ziensis, and Spinosa.
What subgenus?
I don't know which subgenus this is. It's just the Wikipedia page for the Guanling Formation says Sorictes and lists those two species. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. It's actually so...
You can fill the wool belly of this guy with Sorictes. It's like Middle Triassic
Don't mind
pasta.
giving the-
Just long strands
feel
of
like it.
fish.
Was that so...
Okay, let's mix some sauce. Okay. Grabbing the timer. Because it's time. Okay, let us start with the famous Mixosaurus in 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a drawing from Miguel yet. Unless we have and I'm just blind.
From literally Miguel?
Yeah, literally Miguel, sorry.
No, there was something in there.
Was there? Oh, okay. I'm blind. Right.
Yeah, it was the alligator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just blind. Right.
You are.
Nice to know.
You were always blind.
This is true. I'm wearing glasses right now.
Ah, Petite, we get to render water. It's been so long.
Maybe it's been so long that I've forgotten how to render water. I forgot how much I hate this thing's proportions.
What do you hate about it? What? How is this thing wrong to you?
Pun?
How is this thing wrong to you?
It's just a difficult shape. Not that it's wronged me or anything.
Been so long since I've drawn an ichthyosaur.
No, it's
Maybe I
right.
should just
Riding a
also mention
bicycle.
quickly that ichthyosaur fins, the front flippers, are much further down on the body than you think in terms of like up down. They're more ventrally placed. That's what I was trying to say.
Sorry, what? Say again.
He was
That
just-
ichthyosaur pectoral fins are more ventrally placed than you'd think.
That is true.
Don't draw them like sticking out from the side.
That is true. That is true.
Too late.
And drawing animals gets really hard when you're not doing it in a like perfect orthographic lateral. Hey paleo artists. Hey fellow paleo artists. Why is my stylus not working?
The bingo.
It's a bingo card. It sees everything.
Why does this thing? Has anyone done like, what's it called? Hydrodynamic studies on like the dorsal fin being so far up?
I don't think so. I mean, it's still a
probably 'cause
razor
it's
recent
the highest
thing.
portion of the animal.
But why there? Because it like other
'Cause it
ichthyosaurs
being
didn't.
on the tallest part of the animal would like
I mean the like
stabilize it the most, right?
But in turn, why is that the highest part? Because that's not
'Cause
really the case.
It's the
with
highest, I guess.
It's just weird for
I guess that is
ichthyosaur.
actually a priori. Priori, however it's it.
I mean, maybe it was actually ancestral.
But we have a good amount of like earlier ichthyosaurs than this.
But do we have some nicely preserved in a way that we would be able to tell?
I swear, like we have do we seriously not have a Triassic ichthyosaur with skin preservation?
I think this might be the only.
ones?
Yeah.
Weird. Are you
Oh
ready
man,
for
it's been
tomorrow?
so long since I've drawn an ichthyosaur. I'm actually like struggling. Hey. Hmm.
Could it be because of the angle you chose?
Yeah, it's definitely the angle I chose, but also I've drawn marine reptiles in this pose before. So I think it's just.
I mean, a marine reptile, that's a wide-ranging thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Feet's fallen off.
That's like I have drawn a mammal before. It's just a mallet.
Oh yeah, also something to say, just like other marine reptiles for the most part, at least, the scales would be too small to see from any meaningful distance unless you're like right up on it.
If there were any scales left.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if other ichthyosaurs had the weird things that that Symptospondylus specimen had.
What do you mean?
Like the grooves and stuff.
Oh no, I mean that's Temnodontosaurus.
Or not Temnodontosaur, not
But that's also like
Symptospondylus.
Jurassic already, so it's like. I think that is possible, but also we know in the same paper they show a few other flippers of similar aged ichthyosaurs, also from Posidonia shale, and you see there is quite a bit that they did with their flippers. Apparently, that is not visible in the bone. So maybe this might be this could actually be unique to Temnodontosaurus. At least in its ecosystem or like during the Middle Jurassic. But yeah.
Yeah, because by definition it wouldn't really be like exclusive. Like you would probably at least some of its ancestors might have had it. Depending on what we would consider Temnodontosaurus.
I'm not sure. Honestly, it's a pretty special adaptation. When we look at modern day animals, something like this is relatively rare. Like we don't see it in any of the other Middle Jurassic ichthyosaurs so far from the Posidonia shale, where we have most of our information on ichthyosaur soft tissue from so far.
True.
Like we also have Uranosaurus in the sample now, which also shows an interesting flipper flipper morphology that we also don't see in other ichthyosaurs. So yeah,
does Uranosaurus have again?
It does something similar to Pteranodontosaurus, where like the flipper is quite a bit longer in the soft tissue than what you see in the bones. Makes them extremely long and slim. If I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Would need to look at it again. Wasn't really my
Which
focus.
Which goes with something that you brought up in the past of like things with longer snouts in the water seemingly have like long pectorals.
Yeah, it's
Like,
surprisingly common.
I
Yeah.
remember you bringing that up when like for some reason way back when you drew Alien Acanthus, back when that skull got a redescription.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I don't know why I remember that.
I mean, it is an interesting thing. Like the question is that is pure coincidence, and like useless correlation, or is there actually a causation happening there? And for that, we don't have any work done, I think.
At least not yet.
And we also see it like in modern day swordfish, I think. A few at least. There is something like this in Protosphaerina.
Yeah. I mean, you also have the absolutely massive peduncle in Protosphaerina.
Yep. 7 minutes, by the way. Seven minutes, but I'm basically already finished. What to do with this? I could add
You
some.
can go can go see if the cat is at the door.
Probably not. Otherwise, I would have heard that already. But I can do a little bit more in the background.
I love rendering water.
Formats.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. 4-minute sketch.
Oh, hi, Dilo.
Oh, hello.
I
Yeah,
can
I am-
finally speak. I I had something to say about the long face, long fins thing. We actually do have a little bit of research on that,
Oh,
and from what we do know, it is an energy saving mechanic that is somewhat coincidental.
interesting.
So
But
basically,
is it like so there is a causation there?
it is
But
more. So basically, the study was which was actually done by one of my professors.
ooh,
He looked at sailfish, marlin,
yeah,
and
yeah.
swordfish,
Oh,
along with
sailfish
some
specifically. Okay,
most billfish, along with some other things,
that's
and
pretty cool.
basically he was able to show this is done as an energy saving mechanic because when they evolve their bills, they did it for high speed predation.
Yeah.
Because they had this high speed predation preference already, that then also they specialized to that, and having long pectoral fins really helps with saving energy and being able to turn better. So they were able to say it's not like just this, but because they were already doing this one also would benefit, so they evolved in that line as well. But it's also why we don't always see it, like in things like mackerels.
Mm.
That makes a lot of sense.
But it evolved several times, so it's, I guess, for fragmentary taxa, at least a reasonable assumption that it could happen there as well, I guess.
I would say it is more likely than not.
Yeah. Nice. That's cool.
And I'm mixed about the Mixosaurus.
That is
Why?
so sad. Nah, I don't like how this looks. Let me get rid of the caustics again. Boop. It doesn't cause joy.
Isn't caustic joy.
Let's put instead some scars on it. 1 minute.
Kind of wish I had a Western Interior Seaway moment.
We can't have it all.
Embrace it before it's gone.
You have something better later, so we have still Hyperidopteron.
Oh yes, the screamer, the hyper screamer.
The Hyper Screamer indeed. Okay, it's time. Show me your Mixosaurus. But don't mix them up.
Yeah, don't get them mixed. Oh, that worked better in my head.
I see what you were going for.
Ah, I see why Sleepy T-Rex changed the name.
Would the flippers of Mixosaurus be like elongated or like slightly rounded or somewhere in between?
We don't know,
Oh, I see.
but they are not
We don't know,
elongated
but
really.
I would say more likely than not a bit elongated, but not too extreme like in some of the others.
Yeah, like in Shastasaurians, I assume.
No. I mean, we have the skeleton. We have look at the skeleton drawing. Add maybe
Oh,
a
no,
little
I
bit of
see.
length to
I
it.
clearly
but
see it.
yeah, just a little bit of length to that, and you're good. Let me see. I mean, it's quite extreme in our example in Temnodontosaurus. Let me show this on stream once more, where the bones towards the end of the flipper just become smaller, less ossified, and simple, and just space out to the point where the flipper is no longer carried by any bones, and it's just soft tissue. Which is probably also the case in many other ichthyosaurs, because they get smaller and smaller, and oftentimes they disarticulate at the fringes, which can be, on the one hand, yes, be just disarticulation, like decomposition and stuff like that, but partially also just the flippers being like that. And let me see. I think there's more flipper. Come on. I know we have this also for some Stenopterygius, where you nicely see the difference between flipper and bones. Pretty sure. Don't leave me hanging, Google. It's very fun how much Google search is dominated by Temnodontosaurus now because of our paper.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I
Yeah, you
don't
were
want to
part of it.
complain, but if you want to find anything else, it's a little bit...
Well, challenging.
Goddamn Google. You fell off. Hard.
Oh, hard. Hard.
Wish a hard hour even.
No, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Nothing turns up. Wait. If in doubt, look on a different search engine. Anything here? Oh, it's at least showing a few other things. No. Oh, wait, nah. Here you see it. Yes. Maybe you see it here even better. Oh, come on.
Pokemon?
Please show.
No.
Please show the full thing. God damn it. But here, this old photo here, you nicely see how in the Stenopterygius, the flipper shape is quite a bit different from the underlying osteology. Also on the hind flippers, it's even more apparent. You also see like how similar to sharks and whales, the trailing edge of the flipper like goes towards the body here. How the flippers nearly double the breadth thanks to the soft tissue. It's quite cool. Fucking Pinterest, fuck off! You don't get my data yet.
SpongeBob, big guy, pants on hit.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I was confused.
No, I am very apologetic.
I'm starting to
much?
realize I've made a grave mistake.
You're drawing an ichthyosaur.
No, I'm not. I'm doing my own personal project I was telling you about, and oh my god, there's like no papers on here, so I have to go.
Wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
literally
wait.
just going through any references for anything that could possibly have lived here, going through things like worms and other sites, and just seeing is there one single reference of it being here in this exact formation, or one that was very close to here at a very close time.
Okay, Avery, but important question. That is nice. However, have you done the Mixosaurus?
No, my brain.
Then
is
you
too broken for
unfortunately
that
can't
right
keep
now.
you on the stage.
Bruh.
Stage during flocking is only for people who actually draw.
Don't worry, I will be drawing next one.
You better.
You'll
I
be
don't
drawing a mammal.
You know what you're getting into.
I mean, you can make like a ichthyosaur Mona Lisa if you want to.
My god, was it a glass onion reference? Anyway, let's have a look what people posted, starting with Vax, currently also known as Vegeta. The mixed source behind the slaughter. What? I don't get the reference, but it's funny.
It's FNAF Freddy's.
Shut up, Dilo, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God damn. Bixosaurus looks very good. What a beautiful little creature. Looks slightly depressed, maybe. Anyway, next, tapping Snurtle with several Mixosaurus in shallow water, just scooting around. Very nice, very cool. I think the dorsal fin looks a little bit meaty, a little bit too thick, I would say. But otherwise, pretty cool, pretty nice indeed. A name was taken with this Mixosaurus just being completely mixed up. I think it's nice that you show like how the skull wouldn't be super slim or anything. The eye is actually, I think, a little bit too small. We always say, like with ichthyosaurs, don't make it as big as the sclerotic ring, just the inner part, but this is a little bit too far. A little bit too far, I think. Also, I think the position of the dorsal fin is a little bit off. Like, it looks a little bit like it's tilting towards us, or as if there was like more meat behind it. But otherwise, pretty good. Next, a genius with this funky little fella. Very nice. I think the skull is a bit too triangular, maybe. The snoot, when you... Let me open the skeletal here again. Make it larger. When you look at the proportions of the skull, the snout like increases in height, more slowly, and less like gradual. Yeah. Next we have Weezwain. It likes gloves. Why wouldn't it? Very cool. I think I would like turn off the layer behind it, maybe. But no, this looks pretty nice. Loving the pattern. Good stuff. Also here by Luan, noise. Besides the dorsal fin, which looks a little bit too similar what the colleagues there did in that one reconstruction. It's a little bit too shallow maybe. It would be a little bit more distinct from the torso, based on what we have of it. Then Velociraptor with Mixosaurus in a wave. It's a surfer. Look at this creature. Beautiful. Nice. Just vibing. Doing all the vibes checks. Important to note what Petit mentioned earlier. The flippers wouldn't be as much on the side of the torso, but more below it. The pectoral girdle is razor slim in ichthyosaurs, which means the flippers are meeting more towards the midline. They don't like touch in the middle or anything like at the base, but they are not like up on the torso on the sides. They're not like bird wings. Roadrunner from Hell. They are hunting Thysimpomis. That looks like an coelacanth by the looks of it. I'm not familiar with the genus. Very nice. Maybe a little bit too slim, a little bit too long. I would say Mixosaurus rays are compactly built. Then we have Captain Trololo with baby critters being looked at by Big Simba. Oh wait, is that a giant eye in the background or something? That would be indeed a very, very large guy. Very, very cool shapes and stuff. I think, again, the skull is a little bit too triangular, maybe. But otherwise, pretty nice indeed. Then Octolus with Mixosaurus from above. I think the tail might be a little bit too thick, I would say, but otherwise nicely done. Then, Enteriano, that looks pretty cool, honestly. I like the style. Nice. Also with the ammonites in between. Cool beans. Who are you now? Oh, of course you're Sleepy T-Rex. The U.S. state of Tennessee. I should have known by the quality of the photos at this point. This is indeed a thing. Why does it have such a long tongue? Or is it a tongue even? I can tell you, Ichthyosaurs wouldn't have such a long tongue because we have the hyoids. That would look different. But no, otherwise pretty good. I think the flippers might be a little bit too long, but yeah. Otherwise pretty good. And the dorsal fin could actually be a little bit further forward. Next, I see Brontos here putting just everything onto one canvas here, with the snoot of Mixosaurus here coming out of the water. Nice. Next, Lolpie with Defeatus. It looks very fetusy. Excellent work. Sora with a little update on the Platyceratops. Looks very nice. That is a huge improvement indeed on the anatomy. Then Grok with this cute little baby. Very nice. A little bit chubby maybe, but if that is intended to be that way, all power to you. Next, we have literally Miguel with some cannibalism. Very cool. Mixosaurus on Mixosaurus violence. I love the spotted pattern you gave it here. I'm 100% certain about the body shape. I think it could be a little bit slimmer towards the end of the torso. Only slightly. But no, otherwise this looks fantastic. Very nice indeed. Forgot the cloaca. That is unexcusable. I'm sorry. That
You will be banned.
You will be banned forever. How will it be able to poop, Miguel? How should it poop? Think about it.
I mean, it
Hor-
shits out of its mouth. I don't know.
Sorry, the ichthyosaurs are not that basal. Then Alex, also known as the elephant shrew. How does Gaps do it? Nobody knows how Gaps does it. Gaps just does, and they know how. I think that looks pretty good nonetheless. So this is why he's a goat. That is true. That is true. I think I would make the head a little bit less distinct from the body here. These guys are already so derived that I expect no visible neck or much distinction of head and torso. But yeah. Next, Hussein with this dynamic little creature. Very nice, very cool. Loving the boy. And oh boy, Average Bear coming in with a frontal view for my frontal lobe. Very nice. I think the eyes might be a little bit too much forward facing based on what we have of this guy. The head isn't that wide, and specifically it doesn't have like what I would call the T-Rex syndrome with a razor slim rostrum and then like a wide post-orbital region that makes like squeezes the eyes into a forward position. Then Gaps. There is Gaps doing Gap stuff. Excellent. I love the water effects coming through the surface here. Very cool. Nicely done. Mixed Mixosaurus by Grimel Pensant. Is it really the name? It is indeed. For a moment I was like, is it against Sleepy T-Rex trying to to confuse me? But no, we have two Mixosaurus here. Very cool. I love the racing stripes. It certainly makes it go faster. I can tell. Then we have Dilos Mixosaurus here. That looks pretty good. Only thing I would mention is maybe that the second pectoral flippers here is a little off in the perspective. It looks like it's like it went back too far. Like based on the perspective, I would say it comes out here, actually behind the torso. And the moment it looks like it nearly went one flipper depth further back. Or more than
like
one.
Maybe move it more forward.
More forward,
towards
yeah.
where the
Quite a bit more forward,
Okay, I
yeah.
see.
Then
Okay.
Drongo Jack with this funny perspective. Very cool. Love like the close up of the head and then like looking up to the second specimen there. Very nice. Also with the stripes on the snoot. Very cool indeed. Then we have another portrait by Casual Soap Muncher. I think the snout tip could be a little slimmer. That looks a little bit too beefy maybe. But otherwise that looks pretty good indeed. Also, I think you can make the eye slightly larger actually. But yeah. Then Ultra Loser with this guy here just swimming through the depths, looking at some shrimp apparently between some algae. Very cool. Yeah, no, also lovely pattern once again. I think the flippers are maybe a little bit too long, but yeah. Hussein has something here that is spoilered. Do I want to click on it?
It's a little guy. Just a little guy.
What the fuck?
He's a creature.
What the fuck? Where
mean,
are
if
its pelvic fins, my god?
Mm,
Anyway, carrying on, we have JW with this guy coming through the surf. Lovely rendering of water. Very good. Right after, we have indeed a certain petite paleo artist. Look at that. What a chubby little guy with a belemnite in its jaws. Excellent.
you have not fallen off, petite.
Petite, you have indeed not
Oh
fallen.
no, far from it.
Whatever.
You
You're
have not
flying.
fallen. You are
This
indeed.
thing looks odd to me. It looks off. It looks off.
I think
don't
you
know
might
why.
have made the torso a little bit too wide. I feel, maybe a little bit.
Maybe. It's just a fat one. It's just blubber.
It's a fat one. Maybe it's pregnant.
It's just blubber.
Greg,
Oh yeah, it's pregnant. Thank you, Josh. There we go. There we go. It's
And
pregnant.
there we
It's
go.
pregnant.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pregnant.
yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
And a brontologist with another black one. I love the water surface here, and yeah, no, lovely pattern. I noticed brontologist, you have a knack for these very dark patterns. It's part of your style at this point. Okay, floop. That was Mixosaurus. Let's scuttle over here and have a look what is next in line. This looks to be Tetramerix. Oh, John.
I speed ran something right before stream. Like I only was able to do it before you were, or like due to you being late with Knives Out. Behold.
Oh. Ah.
The one I got the exact proportions might have a slightly shorter neck,
Mm-hmm.
but outside of that, like this is for more exactly in proportions than you could get from a mount in isometric.
Surprisingly small head.
Yeah, I mean it's about the same as like pronghorns. Like I
Yeah.
scaled, like I did the positions based off pronghorns. Like the
I
main
mean,
thing
yeah,
is it
yeah.
has slightly different hind limb proportions.
Mm-hmm.
More than anything. But
It's not
pretty
quite as
similar.
long-legged. Yeah.
I mean, sort of. Honestly, like some of the hind limb stuff is actually a little bit more larger. I know at least the phalanxes are like the actual foot bone.
Yeah.
Like
That
the
looks
toes are.
longer. I think
Phalanx, like the Pokemon.
Yes.
who made this? Oh, honestly, not a bad photo
Yeah.
manipulation. Oh, when was this made?
Yeah, Stachyceras used to be a member of the genus, but then it got moved out, which is why sometimes you'll see like the
Yeah.
Stachyceras pronghorns labeled as being from Tetramerix.
Let's actually grab a pronghorn for soft tissue reference.
Yeah, so pronghorn horn sheaths are weird.
I mean, in terms of like nasal structure and stuff like that.
I mean also that, but
Yeah.
like there's this. They branch off. It is not visible in
Mm-hmm.
the sheath.
Which makes you wonder.
Yeah, I mean, during certain parts of the year, it would just sort of look like this if you wanted to take the safe route. Because like they shed their
Yeah.
sheaths every year. But yeah, there's a lot of variation. Or there would be a lot of variation in these guys.
Found good close up actually of the face here. You because the nose and the snout in general is so dark, in most photos you can't really nicely see the structure of the snout and stuff.
How fast would these ones be? Would they? That would be cursorial, obviously, looking at them. But like, would they be as fast as modern pronghorns, or would they be slower?
Awesome question. I
Or is it
really
only known
would.
from skull material?
This postcranial. I mean, look at what I posted. I mean, like a close relative.
Oh,
has,
the mount is of it. Okay, yeah.
The mount is off of Stegosaurus, which is a close relative that used to be in Tetra.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was the schematic to the left. Okay, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That's why don't use skull is labeled.
Adriano,
or
that
labeled.
is because as soon as you take away its horns / antlers, pronghorns are just silly.
Yeah. I found this. I wish they had the horn cores with it, or the sheaths with it. I'm so mad they don't, because look at this. This would help so much.
What the hell? Why didn't they keep the sheaths? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Damn.
No.
That's such a load of bullshit. That's actually
That
such a load of
is
bullshit.
that is wow. Unless maybe they found it like that and the sheet was no longer there already.
Oh, maybe. That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
1990.
But I mean, you could go relatively wild. I mean, I'm looking at pronghorn images right now. Like, look at these specimens, for example. Here, you see like tiny side prongs here
Yeah, true.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Like
yeah.
you also get variation because this is an example of a bunch of living ones. Like there's a huge variety.
Yeah.
So like you can
Oh
roughly base
my. This looks weird. Let me check that this is not AI. When did this? I'm not sure if this is.
Is it one of the ones where they didn't shed, so you have like the new years growing on the old years?
It looks interesting. I don't know. This here.
Oh wow.
It doesn't look like AI to me.
That is really interesting.
The article where it's from was updated last year, though. So
Doesn't look like AI to me.
yeah. I'm just.
No, that seems right.
Yeah. Ooh, also this
I
is.
found it. It's a photo from 2011.
Okay. Also interesting configuration here, where the forward prongs are much more pronounced.
Pronghorns are so interesting.
And stuff. So yeah, I think we can actually go pretty wild here, especially considering how big the horn cores on this guy are.
Petite, I feel so bad for your gimmick because it's not going to register as Tetragomerics.
What do you mean? Do we have sexual dimorphism from these?
Female pronghorns don't have any pronghorns.
Oh, sick. Okay, I don't have to worry about it. Oh, I'll draw an intersex one. There you go.
We see that in mammals?
I think we do see bilateral gynandromorphy in mammals. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I think that's the case. I think that
See
can
it in
happen.
humans.
Yeah, I was about to say, we do see it in mammals, just the ones I know are humans.
No, that never happened. That's the Vogue mind virus.
I'm just gonna do
Yeah, we see it in cats as well. So if we see it in humans and cats, I mean that's
yeah.
by parsimony.
Humans, cats, yeah, close enough to pronghorns. Same thing.
I mean,
it is
yeah.
parsimony. Via parsimony, if that's the only two data points we have, via parsimony, it would suggest that it would be possible in pronghorns.
Vex is asking, can we
Pronghorns are
explode
closer to cats
Avery?
than- yeah.
That is a good question. I have yet to find an answer.
Avery's probably gonna.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe I should get
gonna-
something to drink, but I think we just power through it now.
Now get something to drink. You should get something to drink.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, I
no,
was gonna
only
say,
for
like, if
you
you-
to like secretly jump ahead and stuff. We are already late with this.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But you should also kind of look after your voice, maybe, and continue hydrating. I feel like
That
that's
that sounds
a
like
pretty decent idea.
it sounds like you just want
That
to take
sounds like
advantage of my absence.
propaganda.
I also okay, no. To be clear, I also want extra time to finish my Mixosaurus. But also the other stuff is important too.
I already had something to drink earlier. I
Oh,
just
okay.
thought about refilling.
Wait, why do you say it then? What? Oh,
Because
refilling.
refilling.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not happy with this shit. Maybe it's just the fact that I haven't drawn a marine reptile in so long. When was that? I can't actually remember the last time I drew one.
Yeah. Seems like the skull might be a little bit longer than Stachyoceras. Like, which is why I put the other skull there as well. Yeah, there's a bit of stuff you can mess with.
Yeah.
Wait, have we started?
We have not,
No.
but we shall now. Let us go
Oh, shit.
with Tetramerix in 1, 2, 3. Hop on.
Petite, I am very excited. Oh wait, yeah, I'm very excited to see what you're gonna be doing with us after Glitamerix last week.
Oh, trust me,
Exactly,
this
it
one's
was-
gonna be so boring.
I was lost
Ew.
for a little. Oh, you're drawing pronghorn.
We are drawing
So are
Ponghorn.
you.
Yawn mammals.
So are you drawing or not?
No. I'm drawing. I'm drawing. I'm a good man. I'm a good Christian man. I believe in Jesus.
What? Where did this come
That
from?
that's not what we asked.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you all don't forgive me, I know one will forgive.
You sound like
Ooh.
you have like a gun to your head.
No. I mean, yeah, it's America, but no.
Well,
That did
okay,
not
okay.
help.
Okay. Well, can't argue with that one actually.
Actually, if I said that, actually, that's when it would have gone off. Unless I don't know, maybe they do like making fun of that.
Can't wait to see everyone's pronghorns.
Guys, I think I hate drawing mammals, but it's fine because I also like drawing mammals nowadays.
Because you have the courage to draw mammals.
It's so weird to me
Like the
that
cowardly
like
dog.
Yes.
so weird that pronghorns are a Miocene thing at the earliest.
Why are you still around? Shouldn't you be dead?
I mean, it's I think the latest originating clade of like large ungulates. Might be misremembering one. Or, like missing one, but like camels were already a thing way before. And like the other ruminant lineages had their main diversifications in like the late Oligocene. At least like their origin points.
So just to be clear, JW, the skull that you've put on the very far left is the actual thing.
That is a cast of it. You can sort of see, or it's like it's filled in a bit, but
Okay.
partially, yeah. I mainly did the other one to show like general vibes in like a more lateral view, even if it might be like a little bit longer skulled than Stachyoceras.
ichthyosaurs are underwater.
Thought you were gonna say something else. Would you say that they're underrated as well?
I mean, maybe ish. They're getting a decent amount of popularity. Maybe some are a little, I don't dare I say, overlooked.
Hmm.
No, not far forward enough.
You can tell when I care about the anatomy of the animal more than anything else, because then I'll do it in the void.
Wait, what do you mean, JW? Female pronghorns do have horns.
Did I misremember that? I might be stupid.
They're just smaller.
Am I dumb? Did I spread misinformation?
Brother, I think redemption is a long path for you.
Yeah, so this is from Wikipedia. Females have smaller horns that range from 0.4 to 2.4 inches, averaging 4.7 inches, and sometimes barely visible. They are straight and very rarely pronged.
Okay.
So for Tetramerics, we can expect them to look like modern day pronghorn. You say?
We can expect them to sort of look like Stachyoceras. I'm wondering. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just look like Stachyoceras, but with smaller horns, because Stachyoceras just has like 2 of equal length rather than like one big and one small. At some point, we need to do the asymmetric guy on flocking. The weirdo. Oh wait, Petite, if you make it split male and female, you could just make it look like the asymmetrical dude. Like the other genus.
Maybe. is not a real animal. This is like some shit with horns and fur attached to it.
Random.
That is a lot of mammals.
Like that.
Mammals
that's...
are basically bullshit with fur.
POV every deer ever.
Don't drag
Like, why do you have holes in your face?
don't drag deers into this. They have bone cancer on their heads.
Oh, that's true.
Ah, shit. My apologies. I mean, I didn't know.
I didn't understand your game.
Game hunting.
That's why they taste
how-
so gamey.
Oh my god.
I see myself out.
It's worse
Cancel
than me.
stream. That is not true. You guys are equally as bad.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm not sure after I renamed Petite recently somewhere.
Oh my god.
Wait, what did you change Petite's name to?
So in the VC, I was like, why am I catching strays? And then he renamed me Australian.
With a
Oh,
stray
yeah.
No,
sound.
that's
in-
genius. That's
With a stray sound
applaud you for that one.
emphasized.
Safwell Tomato.
I made a pun actually in voice chat, but nobody apparently heard it, so I had to.
Safwell Tomato.
What tomato?
Denna Oma kan.
Looking like?
No, this looks like shit.
No, it probably doesn't.
Maybe the concept is fine.
I like how weird mammals look before you draw the ears.
8 minutes.
Family. Oh, okay, cool.
You know, once you give this thing pronghorn typical horn sheets, it looks less weird actually, despite adding more prongs.
Probably just because we're used to pronghorns.
Yeah. But like just the like two thingies, two horns, horn cores, if you keep that naked, that yes, it kind of feels naked. Now the thing that every mammal needs, a mane.
All animals, no exceptions.
All animals. Especially frogs.
True.
hairy frogs are a real thing.
Though they don't have a mate.
This is true. Not yet they don't. That's That's what Colossal Biosciences should be doing.
Finally, that would be a good use of the resources.
Honestly, I think Colossal should do a collaboration with Popeyes, make a Popeyes chicken sandwich. Honestly,
Oh
that'd
no,
be better.
there's this like startup called InGen that I've seen recently, and I think their interests might align. I feel like they might do some good together. I heard something about.
I think. I
It
think.
is honestly funny to me how the fictional engine, like in terms like of how it is presented in the books, comes off so much more likable than the real life Colossal Bioscience.
And that's saying something.
What do you mean that's saying? I mean, well, you're not a fan, obviously. I mean,
No,
Yeah, no,
engine
like-
engine
we
is
released
bad.
Super Rabies, but at least we paid them afterwards.
Five more minutes.
Oh, kill me.
Nuh-uh.
Struggle. I'm drawing the horn course first. Then I'm
Wait, you haven't done it yet?
no. I've been too busy with the other parts of the head.
Oh.
Always gotta add the racing stripes.
Must go faster.
oh, I get it. It's from Jurassic. Huh.
What?
You know what they
What
say,
is this
gotta
going
go
on about?
fast.
Sonic.
Tyler, are you doing okay?
I mean,
Is ever
look,
doing okay?
it's been a while. I missed out last week. I mean, I don't know. Well, fuck. I can't even find an answer right now. I'm just in my own world, honestly.
Clearly, buddy. Holy shit.
That explains so much.
I mean, I'm not even taking anything. I just got home from figure drawing class. I mean, it feels weird seeing my some people that I know from high school. This is the first time seeing them in over 5 years. I'm not even saying a damn word. 'Cause they know what I am.
They know what you are.
They know what I am.
What do you mean? Do you guys watch the streams?
No,
I would
no,
be
no,
afraid
no,
too.
God, no. No.
You don't.
No,
you
no,
don't know that. You don't know that.
You don't know that.
I would like to remain innocent.
You are never.
Dino, you are everything but innocent.
5 million views.
5 million views.
I'm everything. I'm everything to you.
That's not what I said, but
You are all the views.
You do actually bring a life to the server that I otherwise don't think anyone else could bring, so.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Oh, that's a great thing.
Is
That's a
life a good
brilliant
thing?
thing. I mean, life
Should we
is
always
like.
prioritize life?
I mean, life is like a box of encodus.
Life is like
can eat 'em,
Roblox.
but
I'm just saying, guys.
life is like
Roblox.
It's like Encodus, honestly.
You're like Encodus.
Chocolates are like Encodus, normally reconstructed without the adipose fin.
True.
The difference is chocolates don't have an adipose fin.
You don't know that.
The difference is that the chocolates are not pelagic.
I'm pretty sure the shipping takes them into pelagic waters.
Ah, shit,
Yeah,
you're right.
it's
So
kinda
they're
got us there,
technically,
Dilo.
technically, yeah.
It's
Shit.
kind of got us there.
I just don't care about shading anymore. I'm just gonna make rough shading.
30 seconds.
Rough. That's the sound a dog makes.
No, actually, that's
What
the
dogs do you
sound
know?
Of, you see, Credo Llama is a shark, as you know.
Credo not Lamna.
Fusing
Credo
two-
Llama.
Fusing two art softwares together.
I'm pretty sure he meant the Cretaceous llama, but
Yeah, he meant the Cretaceous shark.
Yeah, llamas of the sea, huh?
Prida and
City
Fire
llamas of the
Alpaca
sea.
as one. Finally.
behold the sound. Time to post.
No, no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I
it's-
reject your rules.
I reject your reality.
I reject
You're
your
in
rules.
my
It's not
house.
own.
I reject
Your
it.
Honor, you wasn't even there.
Not your world. I got friends on the other side.
I could do a funny here.
What?
I got friends on the other side.
I think the biggest tragedy about Ambi is that he's from Texas.
Wrong axolotl.
I think the biggest tragedy surrounding Ambi is that he always bullies me.
He calls you mean words.
Yeah, he calls me mean words.
I mean,
I have nightmares. I'm scared.
I mean, I would side with you. I would side with you if you also
Didn't call Ambi meaner words.
They call
What?
each
We
other
call
the
each other
same.
the same mean words.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, so it's like a gunman fight or something.
Can someone translate? I don't speak Dilo as fluently as I thought I did.
Well, you're no, now you're.
I
now
cannot
you're
help
just
you.
racist.
I was always just pretending.
Wait, did you just say racist?
No.
Yes, you
I
did.
think Bro just said. Did Bro say racist?
No. I mean, come on. We don't stoop this low. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Ilo cancelled?
I have added 20,000 tetramerics to this. But it's not enough.
I mean, nothing will ever be enough to you. I mean, you just gotta accept defeat.
That's not how that works.
I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna say it's not worth it.
Okay. I should make it gray. I should make it gray. I should make it gay.
Most
sure.
importantly, you
Oh.
should post it.
No.
I reject your reality and insert my own.
This insolence will not stand. I will draw the piece of imagery straight out of your Wi-Fi vein. Okay, now that sounds weird.
Weepy?
Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo.
JW ass color scheme.
In what way? I'm very curious.
In a cool and awesome way, honestly.
I mean, I do prefer some colors over others when doing mammals, so you might be right.
Okay, but like for your aquatic stuff or like your marine stuff, you tend to make them actually like yellowish brown, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going off the few groups of like aquatic animals we have today. Like I use beaked whales a lot, honestly. Probably too much.
Oh yeah.
I noticed it too.
I honestly think it's like it's good. It actually is. I mean, sometimes just seeing black and white gets a little repetitive, even though that's like most ideal for pelagic animals or
I mean,
mesopelagic.
It's still black and white. It's just the hue. And it's not just like there's a little bit more to it.
And Darius Termina is asking if we know about the history of salinity in the oceans.
Yes, we actually do know quite a bit about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what way? Because that's a very broad topic.
Like changes in salinity over time, and stuff like that. While you maybe answer that question, I will quickly get myself something to drink, and in that times people can also post.
Yeah, I don't know quite enough to specify on it, but I can tell you, yes, that is something we are aware of broadly. Obviously, it's hard to get anything exact when you consider. Why did the U.S. state of Rhode Island react to my whatever? Obviously, it is hard. Someone by the username the U.S. state of Rhode Island reacted to my post, and I'm confused.
Oh god.
But yes, that is something we are broadly aware of.
What is happening to bro? Just random bullshit, honestly. I'm just making random bullshit. I am working on the ichthyosaur. I am not working on any mammal.
Coward, coward, coward.
I know. I'm the worst. I know. Just please don't tell the boss, or he'll be fired. Or he'll fire me. Look,
I mean,
look, man.
I don't think that's how bosses. I don't think the boss will be fired if you mess up.
He'll know by the simple fact that you aren't gonna post one.
Oh dear God. What does this mean for me?
Your days are numbered.
Dude, I don't want to be homeless, man. I don't want to. You know how I mean, you know how easy it is.
Not in that way. You will not become homeless.
What about kinda? I'm kind of homeless. I'm just making random bullshit. I don't care. I'm just making random bullshit for my ichthyosaur. I don't know what reference I'm using. I'm just making bullshit.
Draw a little stick figure, Tetragomerix. Or Tetramerix.
I could do that. Or I could just avoid it entirely. Well, no. I mean, hypothetically speaking, probably not.
Oh, I did something really stupid.
Okay. Not bad. My ichthyosaur is pretty decent. Pretty okay.
I did something very stupid, oh my gosh.
I think my internet's being fucking cringe, bruh. I think my internet's being cringe. Oh dear God.
And back.
Oh hi.
I just noticed that going into the kitchen, we still have like one bowl of cheese soup left over from dinner.
Ooh.
I think I know what I will do after stream.
What is cheese soup going to be the occasion?
It is. It will be indeed. Okay.
Honestly. Hell yeah.
Time to increase
Cheese soup,
the
my, must be a special occasion.
cheese.
The cheese, Gromit. The cheese.
Okay, let's have a look what people posted. Starting with Wax, who did this beautiful little creature. Noise. I like the pose. Quite challenging what you choose here. I think your torso is a little bit long. Don't worry about being rushed. This is a flocking. Flocking sketches are always rushed to some degree. Well, I think it's pretty good. I think the snoot could be a little bit longer. Even if we had like modern day pronghorns as a reference, they have quite long snoots. But yeah, no, I think it's good. Then Wieswein here with this scene. I love this so much. This I really nice with like the hazy blued out background and stuff. Really cool. Reminds me of certain scenes by Avi actually. So yeah, no, thumbs up for that. Then Roadrunner from Hell going in with once again medieval style here. Medieval skeleton style a little bit when I look at the face with all these visible teeth. Yeah, no, I think the limbs could be a little bit less sticky. I would say medieval people usually put a little bit more meat on the limbs of the animal, but yeah, fun idea. Then, U.S. state of Montana, that is Sora. I should have known based on the style. With a pronghorn just pronghorning around with a nice amount of prong. Very good, very nice. Loving the pose. I think based on the perspective here, you see like the forelimbs. The one like is like in front, visually in front of the one here that is on our side of the body. The same would be also the case in the hind limbs here. And when you look closely at your reference image, you see a little bit of the thigh also in that specimen behind it. But yeah, otherwise that looks pretty good. I would make the torso not go quite up that high here, like make it smooth out a little bit more. Again, look at the reference picture there and how like there's a skin flap connected from the thigh to the torso there that like smooths out this wool transition. And we have a portrait by Velociraptor. It looks a little bit hungover with that markings under the eyes. One thing I would like to point out is that, keep in mind, this is a herbivore, the eyes are going sideways. So from this perspective, you would probably not see the eye actually on the side that is like away from us. Then, Lolpie with this absolutely delightful creature. Look at him with its poofy little ass. Very cool. Love also the pose here where it leans to the side and stuff. Very expressive. And we have Avery the Axolotl. MS Paint going all out in terms of color and shape design and everything. MS Paint on a trackpad moment. Yeah, that certainly is. Then a genius with this funky little critter. Very cool. I think the horn cores are a little bit more straight for these guys, like the big ones, not not as much back swept. I would say there's a little bit of curvature in there, very very lightly. I wouldn't put it that much back. Little more upright, or rather, like I could see like the wool antler section like tilted forward by a few degrees. I think then it fits better. Proportions of the face otherwise pretty on point. Ooh, something we should mention is this hind limb here looks pretty good. This one here, the femur is certainly too long. Like if you see where the knee is here, and the femur would also start from a similar point here, you nearly doubled it in length. From this perspective, the knee would not be in sight. And you see, to keep it like at similar lengths, you had to, in this case, make the metatarsals a lot longer, a lot shorter in this leg here than in this one. This one looks proportionally pretty good. This one is something weird going on. Maybe look at that again. Then Grok with a little portrait here. Very nice, very nice. I think the snout could be a little bit more pronounced. It looks a little bit like what you see in a camel right now, I would say. So keep them in mind. Yeah. Wait. Also, Mixosaurus is looking from the side. Wait, where? Oh, you mean from the other side of the paper? Oh, okay. The eye is coming through. Use state of Connecticut. Why did you post Connecticut? Anyway, ooh, look, I have to crank my head. That is a very cool drawing, Ichi, by of Tetramerix. Loving the colors and stuff. Very nice. After that, Ultra Loser with our extinct pronghorn in full gallop over the plains. Really, really cool. Love the perspective it shows you, like also facing away from the viewer and stuff, not as prominent. Yeah, no, that's very cool. Ooh, gaps going in with this portrait with a light on the snoot. Very cool. Also, like experimenting a little bit again with a horn sheet and stuff. Nice. Also with this long format that has a certain zen to it. The way you did that. Very cool. Sora with a little update there. Yeah, that looks better. I think. So antler posting. Then, what is that? That is music. I should turn this off in case this is copyrighted. What a creature. You certainly are transforming it. It's dancing. For more than a minute. Fuck. Also that Alex, actually. Why are you constantly renaming yourself, guys? Please. Give me a break. Average Bear with our Tetramerix just looking very smug. Or frustrated. Or angry. I'm not quite sure. Away from the camera. Behind it. Very nice. Then Drunken Jack with another portrait. Very nice. I quite like the shading here on the antlers and stuff. Nicely done indeed. Octolus with a spoilered thing. We have Gore. Tetramerix hat being carried away by a Native American from the Pleistocene. Very cool idea. I would like to point out once again that the eye is a little bit too frontal. Like you would only see one from this perspective. Something to keep in mind. Then Antoriano with this beautiful, majestic creature. It's just standing there, prancingly. Yes, he should add a rainbow. Would make it more gay. Excellent. Then JW with the biggest horn sheets I have ever seen on this guy. I mean, there aren't many interpretations that go beyond the horn core, but are you sure this would work?
Sort of. I mean, if you compare the size of the horn core and pronghorn to the size of the horns in these guys,
Yeah.
or the
Yeah, but
I feel
also
like
the
you can
horn
go
cores
more
are so
extreme
much
than-
bigger here. Like this would be a lot more weight.
which is why I made a bulkier neck and a slightly shorter neck.
I'm not sure it would isometrically scale up like that. But it looks cool.
Mm.
It has like Sivasir vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we have very stylized guys from Mylodon Darwini. Ooh, very. I love the style. Also on the Mixosaurus here and Platycerabos. Very cool. With little curly smiles on the Mixosaurus. Beautiful. Casual Soap Muncher with this little full body reconstruction. Blossus Critter Loki. Yeah, no, it is an excellent creature. Very nice. And then there is Petite with the absolute booking it boy. I think it's a smear because of the smear, but the snoot looks so much more pointy than it should be.
Yeah, I think that was kind of intentional, to be honest. I wanted to make it look a little more pointy, more aerodynamic.
But it looks very cool. Nice. Then we have Sora once again putting updates here. Chat updates. Good. Then Tapping Snurtle. With this guy here. That looks pretty good. Although I have to say, it doesn't give me pronghorn vibes right now, and it's hard to put my finger on it. I think the proportions don't quite work. The snout looks a little bit. It feels a little bit too much like dog with antlers right now. Like the way the head is shaped and the body is proportioned, the limbs and stuff. It's really hard to tell. It's beautifully shaded and patterned and stuff, but it doesn't feel quite like pronghorn right now. And I'm sorry, I can't say better how to improve that.
I think the nose is too small, and along with that, there's like people when drawing mammals, like especially ungulates, don't make the lips protrude enough from the skull itself because mammal lips are a bit fleshier.
That is part of it, but I think it's like the overall shapes that are not quite right.
Yeah.
Like that's more like the details and stuff. Yeah, that certainly adds to it, but it would already feel more pronghorn if like overall shape design was different.
Yeah, maybe it's the neck being too bulky.
The neck I think is also a little bit too short, I think. Well, it's a sketch. There we have Dilo's finished or near finished a Mixosaurus. Again, a pectoral fin further forward quite a bit. I would say. Wait, actually let me show Dilo in case you're looking. Dilo is still here. Dilo is not here.
Dilo is dead.
Dilo is dead apparently. As in that case.
Did he fall out of the stage?
I mean,
It's just
he
not
was
also-
talking about. Oh, he was talking about his internet. I think it died.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wait, how's he typing though? He's typing in.
Is he?
Yeah, he's typing in stream. Whoa. He's typing in stream materials.
Well, Dilo, if you see the stream, let us know. Anyway, let's go in with Hussein here, who did try minimalism. Very cool idea. I think it doesn't quite reflect the horn course here. I think you could make it more extreme, like longer and straighter, before you go into the curls, stuff like that. But otherwise, this looks pretty cool. Lolpie then with this quick and dirty gesture drawing, nice stuff. Only thing I would recommend adding here is some ears, which would be nice. And makes the muscles on the humerus more beefy. Yes, lower parts of the legs in ungulates are usually very slim, but the humerus is like where all the muscle mass usually sits. Then we have our Bregante, Mixosaurus by Petit, finished. What a creature! Oh, I like all the injuries you added. Nice. And then Hollow Knight character by Aberrantologist. It looks so sad. Oh no, but very nice.
It is a Hollow Knight character then. No Hollow Knight characters are.
They don't know joy or whimsy. I think the nose is a little bit too droopy. I would say, like looking at modern day pronghorns, say it's more at the front. It ends relatively abruptly, and doesn't really droop. And I think you might have added a little bit too much muscles at the very back of the neck here. I think it's bulging a little bit too much. But no, otherwise very, very good indeed. Then, who are you? Wait, of course that's Sleepy T-Rex. Why do I even ask? I'm getting my stuff mixed up here. Yeah, Tetrameryx. Is it shedding? Or is it just lots of dirt on its antlers? I'm not sure. Looks fun though. A genius adjusting. Yes, I think that's better. Good stuff. And there's a little last update here by Sora. Yep. Good. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are entering the final sketch of tonight. Last for best. Best for last, I mean. I certainly know how to speak. Hyperodapedon. The greatest creature of them all. It's a Rhynchosaur. One of the larger Rhynchosaurs we have, which doesn't mean much because Rhynchosaurs are usually relatively small.
I think that there's a species that's 3 meters from India.
Of Hyperodapedon?
Yes.
Oh, I know there is larger stuff. Usually they are not much longer than 1.5 meters. I'm not sure.
Let me see if I can find.
I have never seen the material. I know there's bigger material of Hyperodapedon, but yeah. There is this skeletal drawing that still holds pretty true to this day. There is several species of this guy, and yes, this very white skull is typical for them. However, there is one species that is even more extreme. Let me check. If I can find it.
I found it. I was looking for B Wither's message. Stream material.
Here it actually is with skull reconstruction next to it, which is very helpful.
I was. Behold.
Huxley Eye is
Ah,
the one I was
Huxley Eye.
thinking of.
Okay, but how good is that material? Can we even be sure?
Skull is 42 centimeters.
Okay,
according to the
if
post.
we have the skull material, then okay. I said nothing.
Pretty big.
Yeah. Also, interestingly, you don't see it well in this material, but in this fossil here you see it nicely. Some specimen or some species actually have a quite pronounced chin, which makes their jaws look really funky. Also, I think I just saw that very weird species that I was looking for. Ooh, let me see. Is it this guy? Is it the? I think it might be this one, Hyperidapodon mariensis. I know there was once pretty good Google results for these things.
Yep. ISIR4 is the specimen that scale that skull material is from. Large partial skull, endocranium, excellent preserved girdles, 7 vertebrae, including sacrum, largest known Rhynchosaur, estimated skull length 42 cm. There's another skull that is 33 centimeters, 126, 123. So, like, we have a good amount of variety in this guy.
Oh boy.
Let me see if I can find, because like this is a big osteology.
That's a different search engine. Maybe something comes up here. I know. Ooh, I think I found it. It looks like a PDF. Good. Because, yes, this guy is the common skeletal reconstruction you see. That is already very short, snooted. However, can be more extreme. Let me see. There we go. It was Hyperidapodon huneae. Make a screenshot. This thing is just a puck. The puck of the Rhynchosaur world.
If you want to draw the big boy, here's the skull of that one. Also, similarly short-faced. I mean, all of them are, but...
So, like, how do we reconstruct any of the front part of this thing's face?
We're getting to that. We're getting to that.
What are the options?
Yeah. Fun part about these guys is they are so weird. You can do a lot of different things with their soft tissue. I would not be surprised, for example, if they actually had a lot of oral tissue that is akin to extensive lips or even cheeks. When you look at this skull that I have on screen, for example, right now, see how weirdly inset the tooth batteries are? How, like, you have these big crests here on the side of the skull and stuff. That does not look like anything you see in modern day reptiles and stuff. That is more similar to what you see in certain ornithischians or ceratopsians, where we oftentimes assume that they had quite a bit of soft tissue there. There's nothing really comparable though. And because these guys don't really have any good modern day like relatives, we can also not really compare to anything. The eyes are also very fun. let me go over here to the skull. You can see the openings, the orbits are quite large. They open up to the top largely, to the side and the top. And they have this pronounced rim to them, which makes me think that these guys maybe had like turret's eyes. Little bit similar to certain mole rats, which is what I like to compare it to. Let me see if I can find an example that is not a naked mole rat. I think it was mole rats what I'm thinking of at least. It's a digging mammal that I'm thinking of. Yeah. It's the giant mole rat I'm thinking of. Actually. Similar to this. Which makes them look a little bit like terrestrial mudskippers.
Oh my gosh, what a creature. I forgot about that guy.
Yeah. But looking at the orbits in Hyperodapodon, I can imagine them doing something similar. Or something similar to, as already mentioned, soft-shell turtles, which I think have sometimes something similar. Let me see if I can find a good headshot of a soft-shell turtle. Here. Speaking of soft-shell turtles, they have these weird razor-reduced beaks that are only like covering the tips of their jaws, not very extensive, which like and are like in the when the closed mouth, where the mouth is closed, are not really visible. I think this could have been the case here too. Like I could also see like Hyperodapodon having these very extensive lips, similar to soft-shell turtles. Honestly, the thing is, the jaws here, these beak-like extensions, they don't really look like beaks when you look at them. There are not huge, like a ton of grooves. There are not tons of foramina. There are 2 foramina there at least that were first thought to be aware facets of like the jaws occluding. So for a time we actually thought these guys had simply bare bone in their faces. Turns out in a rather recent paper that was not the case. It was probably that there was a keratin sheet on the jaw tips, but it was probably not very extensive. So that's why I say think soft shell turtle and less bird or dinosaur. And yeah, in terms of integument, scaly most likely. How these scales looked, we have no idea. To my knowledge, there's not a single fossil of a rhynchosaur that preserves any kind of soft tissue, despite us having a lot of rhynchosaur fossils. But yeah. That's basically all we can say on these guys. Any questions? Otherwise, something I missed.
Nose. If you haven't done it
nose. The nasal openings are really weird because it's like 2 openings. It's instead like this hole between the tooth-looking beak prongs. Like the whole beak thing is like the 2 premaxillaries like fusing together at the front and having a gap between them where the nasals would fit. It is very, very weird. And again, kind of looks a little bit like what you see in some turtles. I do not expect them to have these little tubular noses like soft-shell turtles. I would not do that, especially because they are so short-faced too. And soft-shell turtles are usually quite stretched out. But yeah, could have been similar to crocodilians, turtles. Yeah, it's really, really hard to say. I did so many sketches of these guys, but it's I have not found yet 100% satisfying solution to what they would look like. And once in a while, I'm actually sitting down and doing more sketches of them, just because it's a really fun challenge to think about. There is a lot of unknowns here, but still like a lot of structures and morphologies that look familiar, but you can't quite pin down how it all should come together. Also, before someone does a mistake, the upper jaw here, that would be basically come together in one prong, but the lower jaw is actually two-pronged. Like the upper part here is like coming together, and then you have two prongs that are forking to embrace the premaxillaries. Like the dentaries here is like splitting at the front. Which again is like unlike any other beaked animal we know, which was one of the first things that made me think, are we sure this is just like a bird? So yeah, that's what we are dealing with. It is, to me, one of the most underrated animal groups out there, and specifically with Euperodaptodon, one of the most underutilized species in paleo art, especially when it comes to like reconstructing like whole ecosystems and so on. Rhynchosaurs are oftentimes forgotten about, although they were really common too. Like Ischigualasto and some other places, you have wool assemblage zones that are named after Hyperodaptodon, because we have so many of them. Also, if I remember correctly, they might have been living in burrows, at least sometimes. At least some rhynchosaurs, which might explain the position of the eyes to like stick their heads out of burrows. Similar to the mole rats. But I would need to read up on that again, how good our evidence for fossorial behavior are. But there's certainly like Ischigualasto and stuff all have quite a few burrows preserved for sure, Rhynchosaur or not. What references are you speaking of, Endario? Oh, you're looking at, oh yeah, like a nose similar to like the alligator snapping turtle here. I could see, yeah. That's a possibility. But yeah, I think we are good to go, as good as you can with a creature like this. So grab your pencil and let us start with one of the freaks of the Triassic. In 1, 2, 3, go.
I have a plan. I have a horrible, horrible plan. We should have added space, actually.
True. Maybe space could have told us a little bit more things that I forgot about.
There's also only so much we can say before drawing.
Yeah. Talking so much about facial reconstructions, that reminds me I maybe need to reach out to some mammal people. Regarding glyptodons.
Yeah.
Just for some feedback.
Well, I think you're on Mammalia, so
Yeah,
it's a good start. But I want to also reach out to some people who focus on like armadillo, glitcher, even like extant.
I looked at a lot of like modern armadillos and stuff. For context, for people who don't know, I will probably maybe post some work in progress at some point. But on a whim, I started something that that was on my mind for a while, and that is like a compilation of Glyptodon portraits, mostly fueled by that recent big paper that gives like an Glyptodon overview. There's some really nice references in there that made me start considering this again. Because there is, despite what people sometimes think of Glyptodons, a lot of diversity in their skulls and so on.
Yeah. I mean, you've brought up in the past like doing like something similar to like the pterosaur poster.
Yeah. If this all works how I imagine it, that might be something where this could go. It is really interesting subject, I think. And especially keeping it just with Glyptodons, or I mean, I could also see it like expanding it in general to like extinct armadillos, like having one or two Pampathirs in there, and then Macro-Euphrates, the highly carnivorous guy, and what are Pedophilis? the horned boy. I could also see, but yeah, maybe that's also going too far already. But
Nah.
it's just like I thought I knew quite a bit about Glyptodont skull diversity already, but there was at least one guy in there that I was not aware of. That was very interesting, especially because of the cephalic shield, the little hats they had, looks very weird in that guy. There's like things that are often get like certain things that are getting lost sometimes in reconstructions. That is like these nuances when it comes to the head shields. Although they are not even really nuances sometimes, because in this case, like the Glyptodon or Glyptotherium have just like this razor small, not very organized cap on their skull. And that guy has just like a really few highly organized polygonal big scales up there that are also weirdly shaped.
I think I saw those earlier today.
Yeah, it's
the creatures.
They are very cool. And it would be interesting to give them a spotlight.
If I feel like it, this might be a piece that I go into more detail with due to the concept.
$11 minutes. Ooh, 2 new papers. What do we have?
More Morrison.
More Morrison, my god. Osteology
I
atlas
assumed.
of temperatures of Camptosaurus.
Oh, did the ornament?
Smallest known Stegosaurus. Ooh. Postcranial anatomy of Camarasaurus. Okay. That do be lots of Morrison.
Yeah. I think some people were talking about the abstract of the Ornithischian one, and I would find that very funny.
Oh,
I
have not looked at it yet. What does it say?
Apparently, drinker comeback maybe.
Yeah, that would be funny. That would be very funny.
The dumbest name. The literal like one of the dumbest names for an animal.
But it would be funny.
I'm like looking at my old Rinkosaurus reconstruction a little bit, even though it might not be the best reference. Oh yeah, also I found out that the skeletal that everyone uses for Hyperdapodon is actually from the largest genus, or the largest species.
Oh, nice.
Because I was going through the paper for the big boy, and I just saw that skeletal along with the skeletal mount it was based on.
Could I get a time check quickly?
8 minutes.
Oh dear.
You can do it, Petite.
Oh dear.
I'm quite happy with my portrait here. It looks absolutely disgusting, as it should.
As it should, yeah.
So trying a little bit different style on this one.
Did you ever post any of your Hyperdapodon sketches?
I don't think so, mostly because it was very experimental. I might have done an post on Tumblr. Tumblr is just so much better for like more long format explainy stuff. Like so much is usually lost in like Twitter threads and so on. Also because you can't like Tumblr actually gives you like tools, like text tools, like to put emphasis on stuff or like integrate like images into text and so on. Yeah. You don't even, and you get it for free. You don't even need stupid premium to have longer posts. stuff needs a little bit more work back here. This might be one of my best Rinkosaurs so far. 3 minutes.
Oh,
40
okay,
seconds.
well, I'm doomed.
No, you can do it. I should give it ear holes.
That is probably a good idea for me as well.
I was thinking the whole time like turtle soft tissue, so there's parts you forget about. Oh, we should have probably mentioned also that Rinkosaurs are Archosauromorphs. So, not quite within Archosaurs, but close to them. Although that doesn't make it any easier to reconstruct them. "50 seconds. Oh, and there goes the timer. Time to post these freaks. This guy clearly ran into a wall too many times.
I assume that means you did the super short-faced one?
Yes. Adjust perspective slightly. There we go. An absolute creature. Mostly portraits today.
We had a lot of animals today with really weird heads, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Time to expand the chat. And have a look what people did. Starting with Vex, who went further with the soft shell turtle idea, I see, and adding quite a bit of nasal soft tissue there. Very cool. Nice, nice. What a fucked up creature indeed. And we have Octolus with another portrait here in lateral view, going with less soft tissue. I see. Nice, nice. Then what's a Hyperodaphodon blocked the what? Thank you, Mylodon. What an absolute creature. As it should. Oh, we have a genius who forgot the nostrils. That is unfortunate, but it could be worse. I suspect the nostrils were rather small anyway. I think the back is maybe a little bit too much arched. I would say, or like arched a little bit too much forward. It looks a little bit weird maybe. I would smoothen that out slightly. But otherwise looks nice indeed. Next, we have Roadrunner from Hell and Hyperodaphodon in dorsal view with a big stick. What it wants with it, who knows? Maybe it's a tool. The clear sign of tool use in the Triassic is something we're still missing. Ah well. After that, we have Hussein with two Hyperodaphodon in a burrow. Are they fighting? I think they're fighting. Or shoveling dirt into each other's faces, which would basically be the same. Very cool. Nice, nice. Velociraptor with a Hyperodaphodon in frontal view. I will say it looks a little bit too birdish. I doubt the beak would go over the nostrils. And keep in mind the eyes would be set more towards the middle and going upward. It's weird. Also, the lower jaw again would split down there and frame the beak basically. Probably also with keratin sheets. So, yeah. That is something. Ooh. Also, Vex here doing some updates on the pronghorn and the baby cow. Nice, nice. Gaps coming in with another portrait also of Hyperodaptodon that looks out of a burrow. I love how orange you made the inner parts of the mouth. Very cool. They are like really shining here. That is an awesome idea. Afterwards, Ichi with highly stylized Hyperodaptodon and Mixosaurus. I love this a lot. This reminds me of these Monster Hunter thingies, little logos, icons for the different creatures. Very nice. V-Swain with quite frightened looking Hyperodaptodon. It reminds me of these. Wait, is this a reference to that actually? The tiger from K-pop Demon Hunters? Am I tweaking, or is it intentional?
It's 100% a reference to that. There's no way it isn't.
Oh my god! I mean that works. They have funky eyes. These guys. Although I think I wouldn't make them so frontal facing, but you do you. Next, we have indeed the U.S. state of Connecticut, which is still here needs to be silenced. With this beautiful creature, very very nice. I think I would make the prongs here on the lower jaw a little bit more prominent. Otherwise, that works fine. And I would give it a little bit more of a gut. Keep in mind these guys are herbivores. They would need quite a bit of space for that. Not much more, but a little bit. Then we have Syndeoceras being shadowed by the much more important Hyperodaptodon, who is like being goofy in the corner here. Very nice. Brontosaur, yes. Then Infanticide by this is Sleepy T-Rex. I just know it. That's Sleepy T-Rex and the baby. Oh, that is a baby Hyperodaptodon. Very cool. I love how dead the eyes look. Excellent work. After that is all by Octolus. Thank you, Gronk. Cousin activities. Yes, Hyperodaptodon and Teumbatia. I'm not sure who would be the chimp in this situation, honestly. Nice. A tapping Snurtle with this funky fella. I love how stoned the eyes look. My god. Also, I don't think they would be. They could like open their jaws in a way that you would ever see the prongs this way. I don't. Wait, let me have a look here at. Yeah, I don't think so. I should have said this more earlier, but there's actually a 3D model of a Hyperodaptodon skull on Sketchfab, which I would very much recommend. Okay, going back up. That is Sora with a little update on that pronghorn. Nice. A little update also by a genius on Hyperodaptodon. Yes, that works better. He can breathe now. Excellent. Then average bear. It says go. It rhymes with grug. Nice here, showing the two-pronged lower jaw. Good stuff. Full of grains and ferns. I'm not sure if there would be much grains, considering that's usually something used for angiosperms. But ferns for sure. Good stuff, baby. Casual soap muncher with this absolute creature. Look at him. He's so jolly. Looking out of its little burrow. You know, it gives me huge Psittacosaurus vibes right now. Maybe just because it's similar colors to Bob Nichols' model. Nice. Then also a little update here by Lolpie on Tetramerix. Good stuff. Ultra Loser with this fantastic little portrait. I see you might have taken some inspiration from Naked Mole Rats, which is incredible. Had to do more dishes. But it looks pretty good nonetheless. A little more work on the stoner-faced guy here. Good. Oh my god. Petite holding the Hyperodapodon. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Is this inspired by chance by like someone holding like a big monitor lizard or something?
Yes, caught me red-handed.
Nice, nice. Ooh, next a JW with a very cool Hyperodapodon. I guess it's not raiding the nest, but protecting it. Also, I could also see these guys using their jaws to open eggs. Honestly, very nice. Good stuff. Oh my god! Yes, yes, Aberrantologist. Very good. Look at this absolute stupid creature.
Oh, creature.
Yes. Beautiful. Okay. I think that's everything for tonight. Let me minimize chat. And let us have a little review of the things we covered. Once again. Hyperodapodon. Never change. Oh, Menames Razos. First time I did all the critters. I'm proud of myself. You should. You should. Very cool. Excellent. Okay, let's have a look at all the funny goobers. We started tonight with, finally, Platycerabos, the flat horned cow from Pleistocene North America. After that, Mixosaurus, an early but very interesting ichthyosaur. Then Tetramerix, long-horned pronghorn. That was maybe weirder than we sometimes imagined. And last but not least, the chat lizard from Brazil and most other places in the Triassic probably too. Hyperodapodon is a short-faced creature. There's no other way to describe it. Okay, this would be everything for now, guys. Thank you for being here, and see you potentially tomorrow when we will finally cover a formation that has been on the list for quite a while, and that is the Jadocta formation, famous for Velociraptor, Protoceratops, and many, many other weird and beautiful critters. Also, a bunch of mammals and lizards. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.